Welcome to the Artifact Podcast. It doesn't have the episode number, so I don't remember. How many have we done? 6. Episode 6.
You should have looked at the run of show.
I'm sorry. Okay, according to this run of show, we are going to ask Joel Larson what's going on. So it seems like this is old.
This is an old run of show.
Okay.
I expect my host to print out their own run of show.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'll print it out for you next time.
So we are going to be talking about a lot of stuff. We have a lot of deck picks that were leaked. And when those are leaked, we get very excited and we talk about those deck picks.
Excited is a strong word. I mean, obviously,
I'm very excited about the deck picks, Blaze.
I'm excited to talk about it.
Maybe you deck picks are normal, but for me, they're very. It's a new thing.
It might be nicer if people just let Valve do their thing and do the reveals with real content creators rather than just some random Chinese streamer. But
whoa,
that's my cousin.
It's not a random Chinese streamer. Okay, he was on Newbie. Okay, they won the international.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did.
When did they win?
What? I think TI4.
TI4.
Didn't you cast that final?
I did.
What is wrong with you?
TI4.
You cast that final.
Nobody wants to remember TI4. I want to forget TI4.
He just said, did they win? You cast the grand final of TI where they won.
It was 2 Chinese team. It was all the same.
Oh no! Come on.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It's fine.
All right. So that not the greatest.
Not the greatest.
That
indeed.
guy got some harsh punishment.
They said they fired him.
Yeah, I heard he got hired like a few days before that, so that's brutal.
They probably hired him back already.
I don't know.
I'm just saying.
And all right, so we're gonna stop being racist, Lumi.
What?
You said they all look the same. We don't all look the same. We look very different. Me and you.
Didn't you post that one picture that you were at the summit with Kim Jong-un?
Yes.
And it was a guy that looked exactly like you. So this is not. I wish our production could even bring that up. I don't know how good our RD is. But.
Okay, look. We are going to talk about the deck pick leaks. We are going to talk about some other stuff.
Yes.
But first, something happened this past weekend. What happened?
My fantasy football team got crushed.
Okay, other than that.
There was some artifact stuff happening.
There was an artifact tournament.
Yes.
What was the tournament? Lumi is trying to think of what he can say right now. So we will talk about it in very general terms because we don't want to give anything away. We don't want to be like that newbie guy.
Yes.
So what can we talk about?
There was a tournament. There were more than 1 people that participated in it.
Yes. Less than 100.
Less than 100. More than 1.
Yes.
And it was not constructed.
It was not constructed. Not constructed tournament.
Yes.
Blaze, you played in the tournament.
What else can we say?
How did you finish?
Did pretty well. It was a nice long Saturday, but ended up making it through to the top 8. They had
whoa! You mean what place exactly though?
Okay, literally 5th through 8th.
5th through 8th. Okay, I finished tied for 11th or something, 16th or something, 11 to 16 or something like that.
9th to 12th.
I went
9th to 12th.
Yeah. And you? Second. Now, how many times have you been second now, Lumi?
Ooh, that's a rough question.
How many times have you been second?
3 times.
3 times second.
Feels bad. I'm 0-3 in the finals.
Yeah, you got some Kong blood in you.
Some
you know
Cloud
what that
9.
Is? Cloud 9.
Jack was calling me after the tournament.
Yeah. So who won?
I don't think we can say. Can we say?
Knoxville already tweeted
Knoxville tweeted it out, dude.
Oh, okay. Joel Larson won.
Joel Larson won.
Yeah. We only get champions on this show.
Lumi went 3 games. Joel Larson 1-2 lost.
Yeah, feels bad.
Rough one in the finals. So that's just some piece of news. I gotta say, very fucking fun.
Yeah.
All right.
For sure.
So it was long, but it was fucking fun.
Yeah.
Now, I don't want to tease it too much because people probably aren't able to play and they're probably mad at us for talking about it so much. But if that is I had a lot of fun, especially hanging out in the same room, talking about our records, all that kind of stuff. That was very fun. And watching Lumi play Joel, I quickly realized that I'm terrible. I'm just bad.
It's very easy to be bad at this game. To be fair.
So I cannot play blue. That is not my color. I'm a red guy through and through. Hit the towers.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
You know,
I see so many people on Reddit or whatever just flaming red players. Just people who pick the clunky heroes that are so easy to pilot. There's nuance in everything.
If you play, if you guys play Dota, I'm a Centaur player.
Okay.
You know? I play Centaur. I play Axe.
Clockwork Awfully. That's your thing.
Yeah, I'm not a this you know, Rubik player or whatever. Like I play red.
Okay.
So that's just my thoughts on it.
I after the tournament I realized how bad I am playing with red. So I think this week I'm gonna work on my red.
Okay.
I need to draft more red decks.
All right. So that's that. But I also want to talk about something that we are gonna be doing. We're not gonna be streaming this, but it's just gonna be a fun thing that I'm super excited about. So what we did is, because we're crazy people.
Yeah.
We printed out every artifact card in existence, and we are going to do a Magic draft with those cards.
Yes.
Yes.
We're gonna create booster packs of artifact cards.
Yeah, we literally printed out all of them.
And then we're gonna
look at this shit. Look at this stuff.
We're gonna
look for leaks, guys.
Zoom in? I don't think you can.
No, that's close.
See, they're
well, this is sleeved.
That's Centaur. It's sleeved. When you want to protect things, you sleeve them.
Okay.
And what we're gonna do is we're put them in packs.
That looks like too big of a sleeve for too small of a card. Don't need a.
Yeah, don't buy the wrong size sleeves.
Don't buy the wrong size. This is what happens.
This is an Omni Knight.
Yeah.
It's an Abaddon. Then we got. So we printed out everything, and we are going to put them in packs and draft them.
Yes.
Essentially, and you know, we get 8 people. We're going to get a pod. We're going to do our own format. We can talk about that because we're just making it up, right?
We are making it up.
Yeah, there's nothing revealed about that. So we're just going to draft, and we're not going to play real cards, right? We're going to
essentially draft and then go to the client and then build a deck there and play with that. Yeah. But
and then it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
We got some people coming over play.
Yes.
And I'm excited for that.
And the fun thing about like doing the in-person draft, you can like take cards away from each other and like kind of figure out what somebody else is going for.
You're a hate drafter, aren't you?
A little bit.
Get out of here, dude.
You see somebody just dropping all the blue color. Where are all the green cards? Oh, well, nobody's getting this emissary. That's for sure.
I'm not sitting next to him. Get him out of here. So that we're gonna do that, and we're gonna tell you about people are mad. They're salty.
Why are they salty?
Because we're talking about doing something that they can't do.
I see.
So
you can print out cards. You can take some screenshots of the internet and spend hours.
We invite all of you to come to the draft.
Yes.
There you go.
Okay. So do you guys want to talk about some leaked deck picks now?
I actually didn't include all of the leaked deck picks.
Okay.
Because there's actually so many cards. We're talking about 25 cards today.
25?
And that's not even all of every card.
Right.
So I feel like we picked the most interesting ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Getting ready.
And the officially revealed ones. So
it's hot in here, dude.
It is. Do you not have your cold beverage?
I'm gonna pull up.
Pull up some Artie,
deck picks?
Yeah, give us some picks, Artie.
Nate. All right.
Oh, starting with the big one.
Just got revealed by Wife Coach.
The bod.
So for those that are listening audio only here, this is Bolt of Damocles, the 10 mana blue spell that deals 20 damage to the enemy tower.
I like the bod, the way that you're calling it.
The bod?
Yeah.
Can I say that this is can Zeus even damage buildings? I don't think he can. So I don't understand this card at all. The lore.
Okay.
How can he hit a tower? He can't hit a tower in Dota.
That's his upgraded Aghanim Scepter. His Nimbus just drops down on the Ancient, one-shots it. No problem.
Okay. Thoughts on this card, guys?
Pretty simple.
10 mana, stall,
deal
and
20.
Then you drop it and kill people.
Yeah. With it. I have actually summoned the magical turn of Aghanim Sanctum, which is a card that we'll talk about later. Ogre Magi, which the ability has already been revealed or leaked. And one of those. And I just fired off both at the same turn. It was a one turn deal 40.
One turn deal 40. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
10 more than you needed even at the PAX Arena.
There you go.
Okay. 10 is a lot.
10's a lot.
10's a lot. You're not getting there sometimes.
You have to build dedicated decks to actually try to get to 10, and sometimes you won't get to 10.
Yeah.
Or sometimes you build a dedicated deck to get to 10, but you won't draw this card. And then you're screwed. So it's just like
defensive. This is what you're, stalling to.
Yes.
Right? You're stalling, and then at 10 mana, it's killing something. It's killing a tower.
The problem is you're stalling to deal 20, which sometimes might not be enough. If you're starting to deal 40, that's a different, like, you're guaranteed at least a tower. So this is interesting, I guess.
It's a finisher that blue was lacking. Like, if you're just trying to play a mono blue deck, I don't know why you would, but if you were trying to make that happen,
we're on mono blue, bro.
Nobody's hitting attack. Like, you have a bunch of creeps, maybe a bunch of little 2 damage guys, but you're not going to be able to just finish the tower easily without other help.
I think people are building their blue decks wrong.
Yeah, the blue decks swarm, dude.
Well, no, not exactly swarm, but you could make your heroes deal a lot of damage, you know? Put some Stonehall Pikes on there. Put a Claymore up there, +8 damage, you know? Crystal Maiden hitting hard.
Oh, jeez.
I'm serious. Like, blue is really good at clearing enemy creeps, right? We've seen Eclipse, for example, is a primary example of it. The problem is most people build their blue deck to, like, Eclipse, hit for 2.
Yeah,
Eclipse, hit for 3. That's very anemic. If you Eclipse and hit for 11, that's a different story.
But then you also have, like, either a red or a black or some other dual color.
Mono blue.
That can cover those bases.
We are on the path of the wise, you know?
Okay.
All
All right. So this will also, as people have mentioned in chat, make your opponent play a little differently.
Yes.
They're a little scared. Their tower's at 20. They're like, oh, crap. He might have a bod.
Well,
He's going to hit me in the face with it.
if you're sharing deck lists or not, you know? If you're not sharing deck lists, they don't know that you got a bod.
Okay.
Right?
Are we making bod a thing? Because I don't think anyone's ever called it that until just now.
We could just keep calling it bod.
Okay. BOD.
BOD.
Yeah. Next card. Are we done talking about this one?
Yeah, sure.
We got 25 to go, so we got to really get through these.
25 of them.
Oh, Thundertide Alpha. This guy's a Chad. Look at him.
That's a bod right there.
25. Absolute unit.
Yeah.
Doesn't have siege, though.
Look how big he is.
That's one thing that I found interesting was the lesser
Chad Thunderhide.
lesser Thunderhide, the Thunderhide pack
Chad
had
Thunderhide.
siege.
He a Chad.
And this guy's just you block him or you
Thunderhide
die.
Chad. Look at him, dude.
What do you call a Chad that's, like, actually not a Chad?
He doesn't have siege.
Yeah.
Like, so this is like he has all the stats, but he gets blocked by a 2/4. He weak.
That's true.
Like you want the 14/14 that has the siege.
You get a relentless zombie in there, blocks it twice.
Yes.
What do you call one of those people that's in Mafia that thinks they're the boss, but not the true boss?
Okay. Blaze, any thoughts on the card?
Okay. I think it's really obviously like it's this crazy late game drop, but there obviously is a lot of ways to either deal with it, stall it, or just to ignore it. So it's like you have to win. First of all, Artifact is a game where you have to win 2 lanes. So this guy's gonna really, really help in trying to kill 1 lane. But if you're at 9 mana as green, you might need to be playing defensively and holding the last of your tower. Or in some situations, you drop it and it hits hitting a melee creep. You don't have any mana left to clear or remove anything. It's just going to hit that creep, and you're down another turn.
Got a question though. Who are those little guys on that he's stomping on?
They are getting wrecked.
What are those? Is that a Thunderhide pack?
No, I think they're too small for to
New
be the
courier.
packs,
I don't know.
right? I don't know.
How is one alpha bigger, twice as big almost as a Thunderhide
It's a
pack?
dinosaur, dude.
A lot of them. You know, a Thunderhide pack presumably contains alphas.
I mean, you looked at that ancient camp in Dota, right? There's one, the big dude, and 2 of the smaller dudes.
I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
By the way, Thunderhide pack better than Thunderhide Alpha.
I think
Just gonna
so.
call it out there.
We want the siege, dude.
You do want the siege.
This guy needs 25 siege.
I think the only time that this card is actually better is it gives you the opportunity to go for an 80, much quicker than the 14/14. But that you still get blocked if that's the case.
Okay. So not much to say about this one. Also, it just comes out a turn later. No matter whether you accelerate or whatever, it will come out a little bit later than the Thunderhide Alpha or some Thunderhide pack, which is important, you know, because you're essentially dealing 12 less because it would be
actually
sieging already.
one turn later matters a lot more here because you talked
Like
about
8
the
to
dream.
9. Yeah, 8 to 9 is.
You talked about the dream of you could get 8 mana on turn 2.
Correct.
If you double Mayo.
Or you yes.
That's
double Mayo.
Salamania's favor for those that are not keeping up with the memes.
The
You
mayonnaise.
cannot Mayo into
The
this.
mayonnaise.
Yeah, mayonnaise.
Sell a mayonnaise.
So
Okay. And you know, like you got someone mentioned Quorum, the emissary.
Ooh, that's a
That card's better than this.
Yeah,
for
we'll
sure.
talk about that
We'll
when
talk
we
about
get
that
there.
later. Next. Yeah, I don't like these.
All the path
You don't
cards.
like these?
This is funny though if you get a bunch of them.
Yes.
This is very funny if you get a bunch of them.
So all of them are better in mono decks, right? Like each one is if you play a black card, if you play a blue card, red card, green card.
Yeah, they're definitely all better in mono decks. Some are more playables in 2-color decks. This one, in mono blue deck, is pretty sick. In card game terms, this is what we call a cycle of cards. So Artie, if you could scroll through the next 4 image, we got multiple path, one for each color.
Path of the wise. So if you play blue, you're wise.
Yes.
If you play red, you're bold.
Because red's such a bad color, you got to be pretty bold to
bold. You got to
play.
attack.
Yeah.
You got to attack. Come on.
Okay.
Relax.
It's not bad.
Get out of here.
And
This
then
is a good. This is one not bad.
this one's not bad.
Decent card.
Next.
And
Path
then
of the.
the black one is cunning, I believe. By the way, all of these names refers to the hero creep as well.
Mm-hmm.
So you got Jermoy the Wise, Keith the Bold, Debbie the Cunning, or Riley the Cunning, and then Farvin the Dreamer. So
Next.
But yeah,
We're having a
especially
hard
with,
time.
you mentioned with blue, just the fact that they have like all these like tutors, these cards that can draw into more cards, and you can just keep on playing little cheap spells.
Yep.
Like you can keep getting the Path of the Wise triggered over and over.
Yeah, you could draw some cards. Oh, back to the Path of the Wise.
So all of these cards says after you play a card of a certain color, by playing the Path of the Wise, you get an immediate trigger.
Yeah, it counts.
So it doesn't do nothing, right? It does something.
Yeah.
And then every blue spell or blue card that you play after this is just more value.
But if you play it in another lane, it will do it in this lane.
No, it just won't take effect at all, I don't think. If you already had one down, maybe, but
No, this counts.
if you play this in another lane, it will not activate because it's
In this
not
lane.
In this lane.
Yeah.
But if you play it in this lane, it will activate.
Correct.
Oh, damn, dude. Didn't know that. You wise, Blaze. That's why you make top 8s. Next.
Artie's
People
having,
asking, is there a giveaway today?
Yes.
What are we giving away?
2 beta keys.
Are we? It didn't say on the thing.
Don't always have to say, you know.
Are you serious?
Gotta keep the viewers surprised, you know. Can't give them all the details.
Are we giving a beta key?
Yes, we
for
are.
for what? For who? What do you have to do?
For one for my cousin, and
Yeah, but what do they have to do?
they
to
just
get
have
one?
to be in chat.
Oh, you got to be in chat.
Yeah.
Oh shit. So wait, I got a question though.
Yeah.
If we tell people that they have to be in chat,
Yeah.
doesn't that make them incentivized not to link it to other people?
Yes.
I mean, that's true for all giveaway stuff, honestly.
So
Don't retweet this.
By the
I'm
way,
retweeting it.
I just say I really liked Fosh's giveaway.
That was
the
good.
meme,
I like
the
that.
meme,
The meme
one?
giveaway.
Yo, she got some flame. People were like, she's making us dance on the Reddit
Whatever.
thread. I saw that stuff.
Yeah, okay.
People were salty.
Okay,
haters gonna
yeah,
hate.
but we'll
Haters
just
gonna
make
hate.
it all
People do not
RNG.
wanna-
Just everybody roll a D100. Nobody for you. I mean,
People
come
like,
on.
do not link this. All right. Well, anyway,
Yeah.
next card.
This is one. This is the best path in my opinion, and I think this is a card that you don't need to play a ton of green cards to make it good.
Yeah, you
If-
want tower healing.
Yes.
It's important and fun and good,
Yeah.
especially in green. Because
green.
green has some powerful shit later on, and you want to stall until then. You don't want to die until you get to
Yeah.
that stuff. So
Also, if like 3 mana heal like 12, that's already good enough. Generally, this card gives you that throughout the course of the game. So, next, Artie. I think this is secretly like pretty good as well.
Really?
The problem with the red and black one is that it says modify a random ally with
Not
plus
a
1
hero.
attack.
You want a
Yeah.
hero.
If it says modify a black hero or a random hero, then this card is actually broken. Because
no,
sometimes
random ally hero.
Oh, sure. Random
Yeah,
ally.
that would be crazy.
Yeah. That is just bad in different ways. But the fact that you can't control, like, a lot of times it just ends up on a creep, and creep just dies anyways.
Before we go into the next card, can we talk about the artifact Twitter really quickly?
Yes, let's talk about that.
Because I forgot to mention that.
Yes.
Anyone, what is going on? It's doing all this crazy stuff. I personally really think it's really funny and like it and laugh because I'm used to the Dota Twitter, which is like doesn't have a personality. The artifact Twitter is like a memer.
For sure. Like, you look for Dota 2 for, like, updates. And it's like, follow it. Okay,
It's like,
will there be a
patch? Whatever is out. And that's literally it.
See you in 2 weeks. But with Artifact, it's like they were flaming somebody over not knowing the
Yes.
lore.
Yeah, that's funny.
Relics.
And
That's
it
ridiculous.
said something about, like every Dota game counts as like part of
Every
it.
Dota game is canon. I think that's
Yeah.
the phrase.
Nice.
Yeah.
In the Oracle multiverse or whatever it is, it kind of is.
Yeah.
The what?
The whole Oracle PA, he sees all possibilities. Everything
That's some lore
happens
shit,
in one
yeah.
dimension or another. Some real out there shit.
I also like that the Twitter is crediting all of the artists, like, on every card.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, some of the art is actually just amazing. Well, actually, most of the art is amazing. And credit where credit's due, right? So, a lot of these artists put
Someone
a lot
says
of
in
work.
chat, I'm hating this whole charade. Valve's giving out keys to a very small number of people and making the rest of us monkeys.
Okay.
Okay, well,
You
can I
want to
just
talk about
say-
that? We could talk about
Yeah, we
that.
can talk about that.
Yeah.
So, first, they don't have to give out any keys.
Yes.
They could. They gave out a lot of keys to TI people,
Yep.
right? And they're saying that making people dance for followers, for all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Frankly, I'm pretty happy about that because we actually get some benefit out of it.
Sure.
But I do think that we can come up with better reasons to do stuff than just randomly follow Valve's Play Artifact account. I don't think they need to say follow our account.
Sure.
Everyone that wants to is already gonna follow it. So, it's a copy pasta. Okay, never mind. My bad. I'm not up to date on all this yet.
Real talk, this game releases in like 62 days. Like, anybody who's that upset that they can't be in 1 month early can wait 4
Hold on,
weeks.
62 days. That's 2 months early, bro.
Well, yeah, but they're not in right now.
I know. Yeah.
Damn.
You're right.
Blaze dropping the bombs right now.
Yeah, my bad. I didn't recognize it. I'm not fully caught up to the.
You're a
to the
resident
memes.
memer. You gotta be on top of the memes.
Bro, I wasn't able to watch. Look, I'm real busy these days.
You know what's another?
Really? Is he losing artifact games?
Damn.
Please.
There's another meme
What?
that's.
When did he start insulting people? What is it? When did you? You're like the artifact Twitter inspired him. I've literally never seen him make a joke at someone else's expense until just now, dude.
Twice.
It's a
I know.
metamorphosis.
now.
He makes one top 8.
And it's
He
getting
makes
to his
one
head.
top 8, and
It's
now
getting to his head, yeah.
he's going in, dude.
Yeah.
What? We'll see. We'll see. I'm sitting next to you, hate drafting your shit.
Oh, shit.
Tomorrow, okay? Get the fuck out of here. All right. So I really like the Play Artifact tweets.
Yep.
I think they're really funny. I think the community really likes them. I think it's better than what they were doing previously.
Also, they like respond to people. People ask them questions.
Correct.
I think they are giving out beta keys. when
That's
you-
very different than the other Valve accounts.
Yes.
Let's put it that way.
very different.
Very different. So
Not saying it's good or bad, but I personally like it more.
yeah. Here's the account.
It's retweeting Flash.
Yeah, the content creators are getting some value out of it as well. Promoting the game through the Hearthstone community as well. That's been very active.
How
And-
many followers? do you think this-
72K already.
Oh, sorry, I interrupted you. Go ahead.
And the coolest part, I think, is just the general response from a lot of the community members. Like we saw, was it yesterday that Joel Larson and both Stan Sivka said it's pretty much the best online card game they've ever played.
No, that's not what Sivka said. Sivka said it's the best game he's ever played.
Period.
I think
Chess.
he says best card game he's
No,
ever played.
he said best game.
Well, he only plays card
Rock,
games,
paper,
so-
scissors.
He said best game, bro. You don't know if he played FF3
Okay.
back in the fucking day.
Let me just
right.
tell you, Yo Larson just won a tournament, so pretty easy for him to say, yeah, this is the best game ever.
Huh? You salty, dude.
I'm not salty.
You are so salty right
All
now.
I'm saying,
You're
I never
salty
said
right
that
now. You're
Artifact's
salty.
the best game ever because I have never won. I don't know
You're
what
salty.
winning feels like.
Why are you so salty, dude?
I'm not salty.
He's a good player. Why?
Look, second
you're
place,
salty.
still pretty good. Okay.
It's good. Okay, not first place though.
Yeah.
You know, who won the Super Bowl? Who lost the Super Bowl? No one remembers those people.
Yeah, it was-
Unless you threw a whatever lead.
Yeah. Lumi was up 1-0,
That's true.
so he did throw a lead. Atlanta Falcons, bro.
it just hurts right now.
I
let's
know.
not,
It's
let's
just-
move on. Let's move on.
So, all right. So, that's a little discussion on Valve. Let's hit the next card.
Yeah.
Can we get the next card, please?
We tangenting a little bit.
Ravenous Mass.
Ooh.
This is you going to church.
What?
What?
The
Oh,
hell?
No,
it is.
that's
a
not what
math.
it is.
Yeah.
Look, they're all praying.
Oh, gosh.
No, that's not what it is.
Did not pick
No?
up on that one. But no. So Ravenous Mass is a
Oh,
4
okay.
mana creep that has the ability to condemn Ravenous Mass's allies' neighbors.
Yes.
And will modify Ravenous Mass with their attack and health.
Honestly, that makes a lot of sense. Either way. So.
Are you talking about church or?
Yeah.
Can you explain the church analogy?
No,
with
let's
us?
not.
Okay.
Keep going.
All right. So when you see this card, immediate combos comes to mind. What are you gonna eat with the mass
Yeah.
to make it grow?
Thunderhide Alpha.
Seems
Wow.
bad, but
That's
okay.
value.
Why would you spend? Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Why would you spend 9 mana for 1/25/25 when you can and 1 card when you can spend 29 mana and 2 cards for 26/26?
Ooh.
Okay, 29 mana. I don't know where the math came from there, Ken, but
4 plus 25.
4 plus
29 mana.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's 13 mana actually.
Oh, okay, my bad. 13 mana.
Ken's math not exactly his forte. You know?
Yeah, math is not my strong suit,
Yeah.
but I do know that 25 plus 1 is 26.
That's correct.
So
There you go.
So
But there are some real combos that can make this card
real
really scary.
combos. Let's hear the real combos.
Okay, so Double Edge is a temporary buff that gives 8 damage. Consume that guy whoever got double edged, and you don't have to worry about him getting killed off by some random creep. Instead, you give all that benefit to the Ravenous Mass. Rix, he gets his rapid deployment. So every single turn, you can just keep on feeding him to the ball and making this extremely tanky, extremely devastating thing.
Rix can snowball this guy to a big thing, and then he just gets slayed.
I mean, yeah.
Yep.
That happens.
You end up giving him 20 gold in the process, but you get a very scary black creep.
You can also, if you have a blue hero that you want to come in on turn 7, kill him on turn 5.
Now that is the
and then he comes in on turn 7, bam, drops
that. That's a big brain
block,
play.
drops the Thunder God's Wrath.
You use this kill your own hero at whenever time you want. That's actually good.
Someone found a use for Rix. Rix is fucking good.
Rix is one of the best green heroes.
Rix is good.
I disagree with
you don't like Rix. Rix is good,
pretty garbage, actually.
Rix is great,
I mean,
dude.
I'm sure there's going to be stuff that makes rapid deployment better in the long term. But
Other day, I had a 10-10 Rix on turn 3.
Okay.
And he was coming in every turn.
Yep.
So you modify him with a bunch of crap, get that Mists of Avernus and all that shit going, and it's going to be big.
Or you could have a good hero. And start
Rix
from
is
the
amazing.
be big
Rix
from the beginning.
is
Yeah, we have
one
True
of the best
Believer.
hero, yeah.
Rapid deployment, bro. Rix is good. I like Rix.
Yeah.
It's a good effect. I think he's intentionally understated to compensate for that. His signature card is probably one of the worst.
Yeah, his card is garbage.
It's okay.
But
Silence is strong. Silence is strong, dude.
yeah, okay. Why is the mic covering half of Lumi's face?
Because
Lower the mic.
if I'm talking here,
No.
you can't hear me. Like that, dude. I'm also very self-conscious about my image.
Okay,
so
let's
I
just
need
next card. Next card.
Okay.
Aghanim's
This is good.
Sanctum.
So this was Yo Larson's reveal. I wonder why they gave him that card.
This card is broken.
He kind of just talked about a combo deck that deal 10k damage. Maybe this card was in it. I don't know.
This card is really fucking good. Blue already is really strong, and it has all this high-cost stuff that's good, like that Bolt of Damocles, the bod. You
bod.
run that, you run this, you can cast 2 of them, just kill a tower. What is that?
A lot of
Not
Blue's
fun.
cards are essentially balanced by their mana cost, making it extremely high. And the amount of times where I could go Thunder God's Wrath, refresh, Thunder God's Wrath, and then just win the board.
Yes. However, you do allow your opponent to cast things in between.
For sure.
So maybe they have a silence, maybe they have some stuff that makes you not able to do it, maybe they have improvement stuff that can kill this. You do have to use the active, and that counts as a thing, and then
Correct.
they get to play again.
A lot of people forget that, again, this is a sequential game, right? Where you do one action, they get to react, and then you do another action.
Yes.
However, Rix, Truth to Power, when you hit them with that silence, they can react.
Obliterating Orb.
Well, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
that card.
So I'll just say that Blues, I think Blue's really fucking strong, especially if the players are good. They can plan out stuff ahead of time.
Yep.
You know, that's why I'm a red player. I don't want to think about this stuff. I don't want to be like, can I not? I just want to hit faces.
This
so.
good. This is also good in the blue red deck.
That's
Double
extremely
Time
good.
of Triumph.
Double Time of Triumph is
same
so
turn?
cash.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
We saw Spring the Trap. I think we'll get to that later. But basically, being able to just, even if you're not you don't care about that lane as much, you've already won it, you can still use that mana elsewhere.
Yeah.
So Thunder God's Wrath hits all lanes. Spring the Trap summons creeps in other lanes. Like, you just get value out of this throughout the game no matter what.
Also, Kenshin, you're a big fan of Mayo, right?
Yeah.
This to me, I consider as like the blue Mayo, right?
Yeah.
First, like you cast it from one lane to the next.
Yeah.
And that lane essentially has, quote, 8 mana. You don't technically have 8 mana, but you could go 4 and 4.
Yes.
So being able to go, let's say, Dimensional Portal twice, or whatever the case is, it's really strong.
Someone asked, would it be viable to splash blue in everything? No.
No, blue is the hardest color to splash because if you have one blue hero in the deck, they just kill it, then you just can't cast blue spells.
Yeah. You want your blue spells to be coming from multiple lanes, from
Multiple
Thunder God's
sources, yeah.
Wrath and like all that kind of crap. So next, Prelix. Gotta say, this card is funny.
It is funny. That's a good way to describe it.
This
I
card's
agree.
very
Yeah.
funny. Or she. I don't know.
She,
if
definitely.
it is she.
She's the mother. I think.
3/5 fucking sucks.
It's
3/5, dude.
Better
You-
than CM.
3/5.
Better than CM.
3/5, and your ability is creep. Okay.
That's a
Which
good
is
ability,
good.
dude.
Yes,
Yes, that
That's a
ability is
good-
amazing.
Yeah.
But you land in front of an axe or a big hero, you just dead.
This is the ultimate can I dodge them for one turn?
Yeah, you
card.
want to dodge at least one turn so that the melee creep, because every single turn that this woman is in your lane is less likely she's gonna die.
Right, because she makes
She
the
just
board
keeps,
wider
yeah,
and
she just
wider.
keeps getting more creeps in,
Yeah.
and then their dumbass red heroes can't get in front of her.
Correct.
Right? But the first turn,
It is a coin
it is
flip.
a you
There's,
are.
there's no way you deploy her in the first.
Maybe
turn.
you do.
You have to do
relax now.
like
Can
the
you-
second turn,
Hold on,
round
relax.
3 deployment.
Blaze, relax. Come on.
There's no way you put her.
There's
in the
not no
first.
way. If you
I've
want
seen
to
it
put your
happen,
life,
and they die
you wanna
every
put,
single
you wanna
time.
put your life in the heart of the cards.
Gabe,
And
take the
this is-
wheel.
yeah,
You know.
Gabe, take the wheel, throw her in, and just see. And then she's got her 5 barracks.
Yep.
Flash used that to beat Jaedong in a Star League. A 5 barracks.
Yeah.
Summon a melee creep into this lane each deployment phase. So now she's bringing 2.
Summoning a lot of Marines.
Yeah, it's amazing. That is amazing. There's so many things that can buff creeps. Creeps block your big heroes. This is just sick. This is why she's 3/5.
Yeah.
She got 2 amazing abilities to go along with her shitty stats. It's just how it goes. So, and you talked about how like a hero has attack, defense, card, and ability. Those are the 4 things you can balance.
Sure.
Right? So she got really strong ability, pretty strong card, and her stats suck. So
Yeah.
you got to balance it.
Kind of blue hero thing, right? That's just blue hero. Why it's so amazing to play? Because when it works, you just feel insane.
Yeah.
I want to say the word never is very dangerous in Artifact.
Yes.
Because I used to think like, oh, this card suck. I could never see it being useful. And I've lost to this card plenty of times. And sometimes they put it on round 1. Yes, it does die in round 1 if you match up against a hero. But what if it doesn't?
Yes.
That's really a 50-50. If it doesn't die round 1, you're screwed.
You have to like 3x cunning plan and just try to
Sure.
dodge everything.
You
Like,
can, but you can do that, right?
Personally, I'm not the kind of person who would ever run a blue hero with less than like 7 health. They need to survive. They need to get their spells out. I don't know.
Yeah, Lumi, if you listen to Blaze, maybe you can finish top 8
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
instead of 2nd. Next.
Man, these flames are real right now.
Next. Kana.
All right, so this is
Okay,
a hero
this
with more
card
than-
is
yeah,
sick.
it is.
So the effect is meh. The
What?
stats are
So
great.
the effect,
The effect
is
is
very
great.
interesting,
No,
but
it's
it actually
sometimes
can be
negative.
It can be actually, I think, more of a drawback than a positive.
Yes.
Yes.
I think the effect is so-so. It's
Yeah.
not always good. The stats are amazing for a blue hero.
Yes.
She can survive a
If you gave
and-
Luna these stats, oh
Yeah.
my gosh, that would be the most busted card.
Yeah. The 2 attack, who cares? It sucks, whatever. But
Yeah.
the 12 health, she lives. And if she lives, that means not only can she cast her spell, which is amazing, by the way, but she can also cast all those other blue spells that are really, really good.
You want to hear a crazy statement? Controversial statement incoming.
Okay.
She would be a better hero if her stats was 2-9 or 2-8 or 2-10. I think her having a lot of health actually hurts her. What ends up happening a lot in Kana games is that she's just stuck in a lane. She's not dying. And all your creeps are going there. And you're looking at your other 2 lanes, you're like, fuck, all my creeps are not here. A lot of times I purposely get my Kana killed. I cunning plan her in front of an axe to get her killed. I'm like, I need my creeps elsewhere.
I see.
So that's
Prey on the Weak, pretty amazing card.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely makes the hero. I mean, basically, like, I understand where you're coming from, Louis, but I feel like Kana's one of the heroes that is able to push the 80 HP tower more than anybody else. Prey on the Weak is insane.
Okay.
But, I mean, you can cast that on any lane.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
So.
but, like, basically, if you've already won a lane, but you have 6 injured units on the board, you can still keep flooding that lane, and they have to respond to it. There's
I
never
mean,
a time where she's just sitting there useless.
It works with her ability really well, right? Because you have a bunch of creeps in one lane. They get tick damage, trading, whatever. And then normally you cast a prayer on the weak for 5. You get about 10 damage on board. You're just winning. You don't have to kill the tower that turn, but you're going to get the tower eventually.
Someone asked, why would you pushing an 80 HP tower with a blue deck? Blue deck swarms a lot of stuff.
Yes.
And blue deck makes creeps. Green supplement
Yeah,
buffs creeps.
there's a lot of ways
right?
to improve them.
So you throw down all your creeps, you buff them with green, and then they attack and kill the tower. It happens a lot.
Yeah.
So it's blue deck does not mean not aggressive, because blue-black is one of the most aggressive things you can
Yeah,
do.
black deck gives you...
Blue-green is also can be very aggressive, though. So they're like... Any combination with blue can be aggressive.
Sure.
So there was this one moment that I did have in the tournament that involved fully revealed cards. Had Kana drop Prey on the Weak against me, and they had Sorla Khan's assault ladders. They had 2 assault ladders in this lane. So every single one of these Hounds of War was doing 6 damage to the tower if it hit. And I was just able to get to the 7-mana turn where I just Chain Frosted them, and there were like 6 dogs in a row. So I hit Chain Frost on the very right side, boom, 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 boom. It just kept on going down the line, one-shotting each of them. And it was probably one of the most satisfying feelings clearing that out and ended up winning the game.
Yeah.
And winning with this card is amazing.
It does feel amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything about it just feels good. And they're super fragile, so they might die.
Yeah.
But
they died at anything.
yeah. So I got a question though.
Yep.
The Hound of War is a black
Yeah,
creature,
I never
right?
even noticed that, really.
Does that do anything?
Maybe in future they might check the number of black
Does
units
this
on board.
count as a black card being played for Path of the whatever?
No, because you're playing a blue card to get the black units. But
see.
there may be a future card that reads, for every black unit that enters this lane, do something.
Then, ooh.
Then we could
Yeah.
have a crazy, deck on our hands.
Yes, there will be a giveaway. She's got to be in the chat.
Yeah.
Also, all of the token creeps have a mana cost. So you look at games like Hearthstone where you can bounce a card,
Sure.
a unit back to the person's hand. They can play it again later as an individual card.
Someone's saying Kana is going
Maybe
to be
that's a
used in
possibility.
aggro decks but not control. That's not true. Kana is aggro but also very defensive. If you want to use Prey on the Weak to defend, it's a very good defensive spell as well.
The fact that she guarantees you a lane to be protected somewhat, that's a good defensive tool.
So I personally run Kana in my red-blue control because you get a lot of potential, like mid-range potential, just get a good swarm going. But she's also just very durable and gives you a lot of blockers.
She is really good with Ogre
Yes.
for 2 reasons. One, you want multiple Prey of the Week.
Well,
Prey
we
on
don't
the
know
Week.
Ogre's signature card yet, so I don't know if we could really get into it.
We can talk about the multicast, right?
Multicast, yes. Multicast has been leaked.
Okay. Okay. Well, next.
It's good with Ogre because you can multicast.
Ooh.
Oath.
Here's a combo.
Oh,
Alright,
this is
alright.
one of Ken's favorite cards.
This
Ken,
is
you
one of
take
my
the-
favorite
you
cards.
take the
I
floor.
actually had 2 of these in my deck when I was playing in the tournament.
Yep.
It is a rare. It is extremely strong, and a lot of people have divided opinions on how to play this card.
Well, people have divided opinion whether this card is good in the first place.
Correct.
It's scary to play this card.
No, I think everyone thinks it's good, dude. Look at it.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I mean,
crazy.
the drawback is immense, though. It's like I don't personally like this card, and I don't personally want to play a deck that's built around it, but I can see the value in
You
that
can
deck.
play improvements. You can play items. You can play abilities of heroes.
Yep.
So you drop that. You drop that Hounds of War. You drop Oath, and they're dead.
Yep.
Like they're literally dead unless they can kill you that turn because you're doing easily 40.
So Ken and I had like a 20-minute debate on this card.
Yes.
When should you play this card?
Yes. I believe.
And I don't know who's right or wrong.
I believe you should be playing it early.
Okay.
The reason why I think you should be playing it early is because there's just less ways to respond to stuff early on in the game.
Sure.
And when your creeps are 6-4 versus 2-4, that's a huge difference in the beginning of the game because you're just killing stuff and then pushing for damage every turn.
This is Ken Chen. He likes to hit people hard and fast. He's a rep player.
Yes.
And there is a danger in that
Yeah.
because if you somehow don't win that lane, then you're just effed because you're never casting any spells or creeps in that lane again.
Yeah.
And
And
that's tough.
you do have to have an allied black hero.
Yes.
And the black heroes often are very easily killed later on in the
Correct.
game.
Yeah.
They don't have a lot of health. They're just in there and they're just like, oh, he played Oath. Okay, I'm just going to kill the black hero. Now the lane's useless.
Correct.
Right? So
Well, it's kind of back to normal. It's like
No, you
anytime.
can't
You
play
can't
anything.
cast spells,
We
even when you don't have black heroes in there.
Really, you can't. So
it says
You
you
cannot
cannot
play-
play spells or
If
creeps
they're-
while
okay,
this
you're
is
right, you're right. Okay.
active.
Yeah.
If there's an allied black hero, so it's a huge disadvantage with no black hero.
Correct.
There's no advantage to playing it.
Yes.
Gotcha.
With a black hero, there's an
Insane
trade-off.
advantage.
Yeah, a trade-off. So, that's another reason to play it. They don't have many spells to kill the black hero in the beginning of the game. So it's either super early, or you can play it as a finisher, I guess.
Yeah, so that's where I'm the blue player. You make a whole bunch of small creeps. It looks innocuous. And then you slap this down as like a super assault ladder, disciple of Nevermore, that kind of stuff. And you kill them.
Someone has a question for Blaze. What color is your favorite to pair with green?
So I experimented a lot with a black-green deck because I really wanted it to work. I love the idea of Revtail Convoy getting a lot of econ behind it with paydays. Doesn't work. That's just not functional. I think probably like blue-green has a lot of potential, but I can't really go into more than that. I just think that it's a very interesting combo with like potential for late game and a lot of units.
So on Artifact Podcast, they said it's not good early. Well, how many tournaments have they won? So
Shit.
next.
Dude.
what do you think they'll change about the word? And we haven't won any tournaments either. That's what's funny, right? So I'm not actually blaming them because we haven't won anything either. So we could be totally wrong. Before people go, oh shit, that wasn't really.
I went oh shit.
That was
dude,
a self flame too.
That was
okay. Some
I
more
think
questions.
I think it's okay. I want to go back to this. I think it's okay to play this early if you have more than 3 black heroes.
Yeah.
You could build a mono black deck around this.
This card is amazing in mono black.
It doesn't matter that your black hero dies if you're going to put 1 or 2 more after it.
Actually, I had a guy, very first turn, put 2 the Oath in his 3rd lane.
Oh my
had
god.
+8 to everything. And I think I ended
You
that
lost.
game. I lived with like 2 HP on my
that's
last
impressive.
tower. It was insane. I was literally deploying a hero just to suicide block.
Yes.
Every
Creep,
single
yeah.
turn.
Yeah.
This is a hero killer.
Yeah.
The creeps are
The
now
creep
really
becomes
strong.
hero killer.
Yeah.
This is also one of the best card to get 80. Like normally when you lose a tower to somebody, you're like, okay, I'm out. I don't care about this because you kill my tower, but you're not going to deal 80. This card, you have to keep putting heroes in.
Yeah. You combo with Disciple. You combo with the Assault Ladders.
Yeah, for sure.
Black can push 80 really, really fast.
I think it's the best color to push 80.
Yeah. Okay, let me see. Do you think that a closed beta player is more likely to win the first Artifact TI? Okay, that's an interesting...
I don't think so.
Are they talking about people that are in right now?
Yes.
I
don't
there's
think
no
so.
way. Yeah, I think that, look, this game is deep and big enough that there's some crazy person out there that is really good at that's going to be really good. Some chess player that has never played a card game in his life.
Yep.
That's going to be super sick at this.
I
I actually think chess players are going to be legit amazing at this game.
I agree.
Oh, yeah. It's very strategic.
And they're going to just come in and they're going to be like, oh, okay, I'm going to think 5 turns ahead every single board and I'm going to wreck you. So I don't actually think someone in the current beta is going to win. If they do, that's not great.
Do you think this is kind of like the Navi situation in TI1 where
No.
one team had earlier access and they won
They
TI and all that
I don't
stuff?
think so.
eHome didn't even make it through. Dude.
I'll tell you right now, that people get good really fucking fast.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like just watching all the videos, learning, and that's not a knock on. Well, that is a knock. That's a knock on us. We suck.
Yes.
But it's also a thing for card game players are just, they learn fast.
They learn fast. Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna have an advantage if at all. So I think that I'm gonna play a lot that first week, try and get in my wins, and then I'm gonna suck. I understand that. So whatever.
I also think that the meta we developed in the closed beta for like 8 months will get completely erased in 1 week.
Yes.
Like when you have
Are you serious?
tens of thousands of people, I'm sure like the decks that we build right now,
Instantly.
there's just so many people that are trying to figure things out there.
This game, you will be able to have crazy deck tech,
Yeah.
especially if, there's not some easy way to
Yeah.
see what's the popular deck.
Sure.
You're just going to show up at a tournament and it's going to be some crazy ass deck.
Yeah.
Like right
That's gonna
now,
be-
we're shit talking on Ravenous Mass. It's
Yeah.
it's a meme
Maybe
card.
Ravenous Mass is amazing. Who
Maybe it's a
knows?
tier 1.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know.
And you know who's tweeting about this game? Strive Crow.
Yeah.
That guy's fucking crazy. Have you ever seen that? He is going to make some crazy ass deck with some 4 colors or something, and it's just going to do some crazy stuff, and we're not going to know what it is until he.
I love
he,
Stripe Crow.
Yeah.
He's one of my favorite Hearthstone.
The Kong.
Yeah, the Kong dude.
The Kong, dude. King fucking Kong.
Oh man.
He's gonna come over. He's gonna make some crazy deck that does something that we never thought about.
Yep.
And he's gonna wreck people with it. That's just what's gonna happen. So I'm excited to see that. I'm more excited to watch that than it is
For
to even
sure,
play.
yeah.
I know I'm not gonna be able to do that, so I'm gonna watch some other guy do it.
Yes.
So yeah, that's I'm excited.
And I know there's a lot of sponsors out there wondering, Lumi, can we sign you as a professional player? I don't think I'm good enough. I'm gonna be humble here. I think I'm gonna try casting.
Who's wondering that? Dude?
Look, second
wondering
place. Jack's calling. Cloud9's
Yeah,
like keep the tradition alive.
Look, okay, to all the NBA teams,
Yes.
I'm not available. Okay, just
Yeah.
saying.
You don't even play basketball, Ken.
Huh?
Do you play
Well,
basketball?
I mean, you don't actually play Artifact until the thing releases.
true,
so
true. All right.
let's
All right. Already. Next
I know
card, next card.
all the players pro play.
all the sponsors.
Sucker Punch.
Ooh. This is what
I got a question though. So who is that?
that is a Sister of the Veil.
Oh, okay, all right. And she just not hitting the right one.
Nope.
Whoa,
Going
she's
for the
getting
doppel.
sucker punched.
Yeah. Sucker Punch. This is a good card. I love this card.
Okay. Red players, yeah, unite.
One of the few ways, other than killing a hero,
Yeah.
for red to
Interact,
silence,
I
I
guess.
guess.
Mhm. Yeah.
Better than silence, you straight up stun.
Yeah. Stun is better than silence. For those that don't know, you want to explain what that means, Blaze?
So stun prevents the enemy from dealing any combat damage, or maybe retaliate or something, but it's not able to do its attack. It's not able to cast any spells. Is that really the only two?
Stun equals silence plus disarm.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
That's
basically
a good way to think about it.
Yeah. And someone's asking, do you guys think this game will take a lot of MTG players away from Magic? No. I think a lot of MTG players will play the game and enjoy it and play it in addition to Magic, but they will not quit Magic. No one quits Magic.
True.
That's fair.
We still play Magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We play Magic, dude. We have like monthly drafts. The internal BTS office draft.
Yeah.
Okay? We pick a random set and we play. So don't there's no way that people are going to quit. There's no way.
I do say that this game reminds me a lot of Dota, where you have to invest a lot of time into it. You can't just play this game 2 hour
You
a
can.
week and get good.
If you well, you won't get good, but you,
You
can
won't
have
get good.
fun.
Yeah.
You
probably.
can have fun. Yeah.
It's the same problem I had with like Dota and StarCraft. It's like I want to play both, but I have to choose one. Otherwise, I'm not going to get good.
Well,
get
If you want to get good,
If you want to
have
get good, I think that so Valve has said in interviews they're going to allow a lot of ways for players to play how they want to play.
Okay.
The kitchen counter magic is what they said was the exact term.
Sure.
So, if you just want to fuck around with dumbass decks and play your friends and have some stupid restrictions or whatever, have at it,
Yeah.
But if you want to be serious and get really good at this game, you are not going to be able to just play casually.
Sure.
I think everyone can agree with that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And that's probably true with anything to an extent.
Someone says in other podcasts I've heard red, black, and red, blue are very strong decks. Can you elaborate on either? I don't actually think any color combination is strong right now.
I think there's basically I like to think of each duo, and the only one that I don't like is black green. Everything else has a high tier archetype.
You don't like black green.
I think
Yes.
that there are.
Are you talking about a constructed or limited?
I'm talking about constructed.
Okay.
In that context, it's basically there are better econ creep setups in the other color combos.
I know someone who finished second in the non-constructed tournament that forces black green every game, every draft.
I try to.
Limited is definitely a different playing field. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
So,
I think that statement
different strokes.
I think that statement referred to mostly constructed. I would imagine. Black green has probably had the lowest finish, or no participation.
There's
at all
gonna
in
we
tournaments.
suck at making decks.
Yeah,
let's
we
be
suck.
serious.
But-
That's fine.
But in contrast to that, I think every other deck duo has a high tier deck option, which is
Yes.
really cool.
Black green does not.
People are asking us, is the $1 million tournament limited or constructed? I don't know.
We have no idea.
We have no idea. I hope there's a limited component. I don't know if there will be.
I hope it's half and half, dude.
Yeah, me
It'll
too.
be sick
Yeah,
if they
there's a
force you to be
component.
limited. Yeah.
Someone's asking, will it be more fun to play constructed or draft? That's an opinion for everyone.
Yes.
People have different opinions on that. I believe limited is way more fun, but I've always been a limited player. I've played limited in Magic. I've played Arena in Hearthstone. I played limited in draft in Eternal. I am not a constructed player. I like playing. I
okay.
like the randomness. I like the drafting. I like the
What are you-
interactions.
What about you, Blaze?
So when I was playing Hearthstone, I actually really preferred constructed over Arena. Arena, by comparison, just didn't feel real, legitimate.
By the
But
way,
I'm
someone-
actually feeling the opposite in Artifact.
You like limited more?
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Someone's asking what's limited. Limited is where you don't get access to the entire pool of cards. You
Yes.
you get a limited amount of cards, hence why it's called limited.
Yeah.
By some way, whether in Magic it's drafting or sealed, where you get a pool of cards that are random, or you actually pick cards with other players. In Hearthstone, you play Arena, which is they give you a choice of a class, and then you pick between 3 cards until your deck is filled.
Right.
So
You can't build with
I don't think
all the
it's
cards.
I don't think it's a leak to say that there will be some sort of limited format in Artifact. We just don't know what yet.
Yep.
Yeah. So will there be some kind of DPC? We don't know that.
We don't know.
Any hints on what the cycle will be like? The set cycle will be like? No idea. Do you think we'll see 2 color cards? I don't know. Sorry, we can't answer that. We just it's not that we don't know. Like we actually don't know a lot of this.
Yes,
It's
we
not
don't,
even
yeah.
like
Yeah.
we can't tell you. It's like we don't know.
Yeah.
You did like that aspect in like Eternal and stuff like that, right?
Yes.
You thought
The
like
dual
it-
color stuff.
It
That's great.
basically
I love gold cards. We
allowed
all
you
love
to
gold
build an
cards.
archetype based on that dual color and promote it as like something that had more potential value.
Is the game pretty well balanced overall? I think so far, yes. I would say blue's strong, but that's just my opinion, and it could be totally wrong.
Yeah. I think a majority of people say blue.
A majority of people say blue is strong, but other colors are pretty close. I think people all have different opinions on what where they rank.
So balance is a really, really hard question in general because I think that like if you're looking,
Blaze, scratch your nose if there are dual color cards.
If you're looking at the entire card pool and you're like, is every card going to be as good as every other card?
No.
Fuck no. You look at some of these heroes that have been revealed, and I think that they're worse than the basic heroes. I think they're almost unplayable. And is that good for the game, bad for the game? It's really hard to say what they're trying to accomplish. I think that when you're trying to diversify like the strategies, that the game is balanced. But when you're trying to talk about every single card, Arcane Censure or whatever, and say that's playable, I don't know if you're going to get there. I think there's just going to have to be some throwaway cards.
They're saying, what are your thoughts on Meepo? Is that a hero that's been leaked?
Yes. There was an article about it. I'm not sure if it was Ars Technica or IGN or something.
Meepo
is it leaked?
Is scary.
talk
I don't want to talk about Meepo, dude.
Is that even a hero? I don't know.
Meepo has a lot of really weird interactions, and not that we can't talk about it. It's more like I think it's more fun if you find out. If I remember my first Meepo
has
game
been fully revealed. It says someone.
Yeah.
Says.
Yeah,
I don't trust the fucking.
It has been, but the mechanics has not been.
Fuck.
Right?
Can we go next card?
Yeah, let's go.
We've been staying on this.
Last thing about Sucker Punch.
Hellbear. Look how strong this guy is for a 3/3. Look at his fucking.
Wait, what do you want to say about Sucker
Guy's just
Punch?
doing
So the last thing about Sucker Punch, there are a lot of naysayers of Sucker Punch just based on the fact that the condition. It has to be a unit that's blocking an allied
He
red
has
hero.
United We Stand and Poof. People are talking about it already.
Yeah, they know. But let's move on. So Sucker Punch stuns a unit blocking an allied red hero, which basically means unless you're
You got to have a bunch of red heroes.
With Rookery, if you're not redirecting with new orders, then basically you have to kind of play the card hand you're dealt. Whatever you're right in front of, you're probably going to be stunning. And obviously that can be very limiting because it's like, oh, I really wish I could stun this guy that's about to annihilate my board. But that's not how the arrow path or whatever.
It only costs 4, though.
But I love this card as a one-off. I love this card as just a option in your deck that might turn out to be extremely valuable.
And it's a unit, not a hero. So
Yeah.
stunning a unit important too. What if they got that
Thunderhide Alpha?
or
Stun it.
emissary, dude?
Stun it.
If they got that emissary and you don't want it to use the ability, stun it.
Stun it good.
Yeah. Can't use abilities when it's stunned.
All right.
Sure.
Next.
This is a card that's revealed today. That's the only reason we have it here. Honestly, I don't think it's that interesting of a card.
People are asking when are we doing the beta key? They don't care about us talking.
At the end.
At the end. And how long? They're asking that.
I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know how long. We're just going to be talking about the cards for a bit, guys. We're actually not sure. We're not trying to milk you.
No,
Feel free to come back if you want to come back later and risk it. But it won't be anytime soon. I think we're going to be talking about it for a bit, so.
I think we are halfway through.
Halfway through. Okay. All right.
Making a guess.
They're saying please long. Talk cards. Okay. Cool. Deals battle damage unit, modified unit, -1 attack. This is the ultimate arrow creep, by the way. This is I love dropping this and praying the arrow because someone's getting tilted.
Turn one.
Turn one, it drop it and it just points left or right at their hero and it just makes it -1 attack. Oh, that feels good.
It's even better when you kill the hero and then you also give him -1.
Oh,
That is
that feels
the
good. That is a good one.
And as a red player, you're a scumbag anyways already. But when you get the arrow, whoo.
Wow.
Yeah. So people are asking what stun do. Stun is silence and disarm. Silence means you can't cast any spells or abilities
Based on that hero's
and
color.
items abilities, and then disarm is it doesn't do attack.
Yep.
When the fight combat stage happens.
If one hero is silenced, the other ones you can still cast spells based on the
Sounds
other
like what's silence and disarm?
heroes.
Yeah. Disarm is they can't fight during the combat phase, and
They-
silence is they can't cast anything.
Yeah, but Blaze's point is really important. If you have like a green and red hero, and if you silence the green, you can still cast red spells.
Correct.
Yeah. So it just takes the green color away from that lane essentially.
And
And
if
if
you
you-
cast spells with the sun, no.
Yeah, if there's 2 blue heroes and you silence one of them, it doesn't change anything.
Yeah,
at
they
that
can
point.
still cast blue.
Someone
spells.
says crack the whip was just revealed.
Awesome. That is a
Ooh.
really cool card to talk
Can
about.
we pull that up on the Twitter?
Tweeter. So according to our topics, we need to ask Joel Larson, what's your ideal tournament structure?
I believe it's one where he finishes number 1. That's
Okay,
probably
that's
the
a good
ideal.
one.
Yeah.
And he's a limited guy. He loves limited.
I think he does both.
Okay.
Yeah, he definitely plays both.
You know why I like limited? You have to think about all colors and all cards, not just your own little narrow-minded.
I just
Hunter
force
deck.
black green all the time. So
Not
maybe-
your own little, zoo deck or whatever where you just play all the creatures.
One thing I like about it, no net decking. You can't just be like, oh, I will take your strategy and I will take your idea and make it my own and be this
True.
special,
Bro.
feel good about myself.
Do you feel better than someone that net decks?
So I used to have a really bad mentality where I was like, oh, I have to create my own thing. I will never, ever use somebody else's deck. Eventually, you have to break that.
I'll tell you right now, Limited's going to be more popular than Constructed. Book it.
I don't know.
It depends on like costs and
that
shit.
Is my,
really no.
That is my prediction.
No,
if
that's
it,
not
and
true.
it will be. I believe it
$50
will.
to draft, then it will not.
I believe it will.
It's
from
totally
my
based
It
on
experience.
literally
cost
comes down to Valve saying, what format is TI? If TI is an only constructed format, then it will not be more popular. Right?
I trust Valve to do the right thing.
Well, you agree with that statement, though, right?
Yes,
if
I
Valve
agree with
says
that statement.
it says constructed only, then
If it's both, Limited will be more popular. I believe.
I hope
Please,
it's both.
please be both.
Limited is so fun.
And can I say that Blaze net decking, just if you believe you're a stronger player than someone, net decking, great. I'm going to beat you every time because we have the same decks. I know exactly what you can do. I know exactly what I can do. That's great. You're not going to hit me with anything new. So you should love net decking if you think you're a better player than them, right?
I mean, I just think that it's
That's
not
a trap question.
Spring the trap, dude.
Yeah, spring the trap.
Spring the trap was revealed. I spring the trap right here.
It's an easy way to lack diversity in gameplay. If everybody's running the same 3 decks, then you know what. Especially now, like a grindy ladder experience.
Right now, no one. It's not going to be like that here.
No.
There's no way it's going to be the same.
There's no dedicated ladder. There's going to be like an active metagame where people are trying to trump each other's decks to get to the top. Like, I think it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's going to be net decking, but in the closed beta,
There's going to be net decking, dude. Of course there will be.
yeah,
People are
in
gonna
the
release
closed
their
beta there is net decking.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that. So,
60 card deck versus 100 card deck. Who wins? Okay. You want the minimum number of cards. Lumi, you want to talk about why you want minimum number of cards? We're not going to make fun of your question. Some people are not trading card guys.
actually, I think Blaze, last time I explained it with about 80 words. Blaze explained it about with 10. So
Blaze, 10 words.
yeah, 10 words.
Why do you want low number of cards?
20 words.
Okay, I'm not going to count. I'm just going to go. But you want, if you think one card is better than another, you want the maximum probability of drawing that card to help your gameplay. So if you have 100 cards and you have 40 of them that are worse than the other 60, then why just put them in your deck at all? They're going to bring down your overall chance to win.
Blaze, but what if the 60 extra cards are all the best card?
Then you wouldn't play.
Then you wouldn't play the
the
other 40.
40 in the first place.
What?
Maximize
Just trying to
Yeah.
value, get the best card
all
for the deck.
options.
There's a reason that you can't just put 20 of the same card in a deck. You can max out 3.
Yes.
It's because
Has that been revealed?
it's been in every deck at this point.
Okay.
I think at PAX.
Yeah.
Every pack deck
Three
was
of
3.
every, yeah, so.
Okay.
Do you have to pay something to play Limited? We don't know, bro.
We don't
think
know.
You think we know Valve's fucking policies for this? Are you kidding me? We don't work there, dude.
They might
Like
scrap it
Slacks.
entirely. They'll say only constructed, and Ken will cry.
Okay. I don't think they know the pricing structure. It seems like all the closed betas get everything for free. Yeah, we don't know shit, dude.
Yeah, we don't.
All right, we got
We
Crack the
didn't have to
Whip
pay for this.
and Untested Grunt.
So same thing with whenever a card that says after you play a card, blah 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 happens, you get the effect immediately when you play Crack the Whip. So that means your black hero gets +2 attack, and the allies also get +2 attack. So right from the get-go, you get something out of it. And then every turn, every black spell after that, it keeps growing and growing. So this is on paper, it looks like a pretty good aggressive card because
Wait, why is this next to Untested Grunt?
I don't know,
They were both revealed at the same time, maybe.
but Untested Grunt is already at PAX X.
Yeah.
Okay.
Untested Grunt, very good with the Oath.
I mean, Untested Grunt just hits.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crack the Whip seems like an aggro card, but to me it looks like more of an incremental value card.
Yeah.
In long drawn out games, it just allows your creeps to trade up against their creep, and I don't know. I don't think it's too special over anything, but
I think it's
definitely
a very easy spell to underrate. I think that this card is something like, oh, people look at that like, oh, it'll activate a few times, but the times that you can get it like activated 3 times over, it's extremely valuable, and it really changes the shape of the board.
Is the red card that's similar to this revealed?
No.
Okay. My bad. I wanted to talk about that, but that was whatever. That was my fault. Okay. I thought Oath wouldn't allow you to play creeps. You play this card, then you Oath, bro. Sequencing. YOLO.
Sequencing is
Sequencing is important.
For sure.
Okay. Next. Abaddon.
Interesting.
Abaddon.
This is Sansifka's
This
reveal card.
hero is one of the most fucking annoying heroes ever. You're trying to kill this mofo,
Yes.
and you barely don't kill him, and then you know next turn, oh my fucking god, he's gonna be full health. You put some health items on this guy, he just will never die.
True.
He just never dies. You buff him, he's now gigantic, and you just know you can't kill him. It's over.
Okay,
you know?
so what kind of Abaddon player are both of you guys? This is a good personality
Defensive
question.
or offensive?
Do you press that button every time that's available, or do you just like hold it till the right moment?
Yo, I press that shit, dude.
You press that shit?
Yeah.
Okay. Blaze?
Perceived value. Do I think he's going to need it next turn kind of a thing?
This
Okay,
guy looks
so he
straight out of
waits.
Lord of the Rings, bro.
Well, I'll use it more often than not.
Okay.
But there are certainly times where, like, am I worried about taking 4 damage from another lane? Or, like, you got to think of all the factors.
This guy on the left is looking for fucking Frodo right now. What the hell? He is looking for him. He's
Yo,
like,
is that-
where's that hobbit?
Is that
I'm going to
that
fuck him up.
scene where they kept chasing him through the forest? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah,
I mean,
dude.
through the whole book.
I
you
have
know?
not. I've only seen that scene of
Yeah.
Lord of the Ring.
Yeah, if the Nazgul in Lord of the Rings had this ability, I'm pretty sure Sauron would have won.
Okay.
Right?
pretty true.
I think that's the case, bro.
Dude, look at that shield. Look at that art on the right. My goodness.
That's pretty sick.
This is good art.
2-mana spell, but it lights up the room, you know?
By the way, you could cast this on enemies.
I actually learned that, like,
Yep.
yesterday.
You don't. I mean, normally you want to cast it on yourself to give you +2 armor and +2 vitality.
What does purge an enemy effect mean?
Means you get rid of their modifications.
Does that include a oath?
No,
No.
because oath is a continuous effect.
Okay. Just
Alright, there you go.
trying to inform our
Yeah.
audience, you know?
The best thing I've ever done is a time of triumph. One guy to get lethal with a +4 siege.
And you purged
And
it.
purge it. Like, bro,
Yeah.
that's a 2-mana counter, 8-mana card.
Yeah.
Feels good.
It's pretty sick.
Look at these creeps. They're like, oh, we're fucked. Like, look at them. They're just like, oh, who is this guy? We're screwed.
Yeah.
You know?
And this purge mechanic is a lot better than what you'll see in a lot of other games because, like, you look at Hearthstone's Silence, and it will take off all effects. So
Someone's like, it does not remove items. It does remove items if they have an effect. Correct?
What?
No.
No, they
No,
The
they
keep
item,
items.
no, if the item has a continuous effect.
So,
right?
for example, we could look at Red Mist Maul, +2 attack, +5 siege.
yeah.
That's a continuous effect on the siege.
But what if it adds a siege every turn?
Is there a modify buff from an item?
I don't know,
think that's a
dude.
thing.
Just saying.
You know,
what
actually,
if there is?
I don't know what this does to the Stonehall series.
Correct.
Does it get rid of Stonehall Pike?
We don't know, mother.
And
I don't think so, personally.
I
but
don't know. I don't know.
Because it's
Does
you
it
know,
go
they-
back to normal?
We don't know.
They've
We
got a
don't
little
know, dude.
buff box on the unit. It gets rid of that shit.
Yeah, I'm just
Okay.
saying. I'm asking the questions, bro.
Anyways,
I don't
You
have
guys
the
seem
answer.
so sure. Now we don't know. So, hey.
I did want to mention
Hey.
the reason this is way better than like a Silence and a Hearthstone is because it purges enemy effects. So all your good shit, all your HP buffs, whatever that you want to keep, you're gonna keep
Someone
on.
says it probably removes the buffs, but doesn't remove the continuous effects.
But anything that they threw on you,
I don't know who this guy is.
you want to get rid of.
Are you a Valve developer, bro, Jason? Jason L816, are you? We don't know. Next card. What's
But
next?
yeah, the point that Blaze is trying to make is, if you have some positive buff on your guy and some negative buff from your enemy, you only get rid of the bad stuff.
Look at this. This is a little familiar to me. What is it familiar? Is this an artifact too? This is an artifact
What?
in Magic.
This is a magic card.
It's an artifact, right?
It is literally a magic card.
It is literally an artifact in Magic.
I think we should check Richard
This
Garfield.
is-
Maybe
this
he
is-
copied the other
This
game.
is Magic and artifact, and this was an artifact in Magic.
I just got that.
Do you get it?
That is holy shit! You just
I
blew
know.
my mind.
I blew your mind. It is an artifact in Magic, and now we have Magic and artifact. It's great.
Wow.
This paid an homage to a Magic card called Howling Mine, which lets you draw 2 cards, bro.
Well, let's
both
everybody
players
draw
draw 2
two
cards.
cards. Yeah.
And so this is cool. Sometimes this is good. Sometimes this is bad. Generally, people like drawing more cards, so it's pretty fun.
Yep.
Do we really have to talk about this that much? I don't.
I mean, people will think of it as either neutral or bad because you're wasting a card and you're giving your opponent the same value.
The lane doesn't matter because your draw phase is before
Correct.
all 3 boards.
You
so
could
it
put
doesn't-
this
It doesn't
anywhere.
matter what lane.
Yeah.
Mhm. And it's interesting because there are going to be inevitably some decks that want to draw more cards. Either they're down in terms of card advantage and they want more options, or they want to draw for like a certain combo or
Yeah,
something.
if all their cards are low cost, you also just want to draw because you can just play more cards. So
yeah, if they're very top heavy, then they're not going to get nearly as much value as you are.
Or if you have more mana advantage, if you have Aghanim Sanctum, they don't. You could actually spend those cards much quicker than they can. So
Next,
a lot of way to think about this
hit
card.
us with the next one. Altar of the Mad Moon. Ally melee creeps have +2 regeneration. Regeneration, one of the most
Ooh.
underrated things. It is
Feels bad.
Feels real good when you got a lot of regeneration.
I lost to Yo Larson because he had a lot of regeneration.
yeah.
And I don't.
And you don't.
And my creeps died, and his creeps survived.
Regeneration, one of the most annoying abilities in Artifact, and one of the most annoying abilities in Magic, but nothing alike.
Nothing alike.
Very different. And a lot of people don't fully understand how regeneration works. It happens when combat occurs and will negate potential damage. So it's not like something takes 2 damage, and if it doesn't die, it heals back.
This is confusing.
Yes.
I think regeneration is one of the most confusing things in Artifact. People are going to have to really think about it. Let's I will give some scenarios, and you tell me what happens. A creature that's 6/6 fights a creature that's 4/4 with 2 armor and 2 regeneration. What happens?
The 4/4 survives.
Correct.
With 2 health.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
Yes, that's correct. Yes, because the regeneration and the armor would negate a total of 4 of that 6 damage.
Correct. That's it.
That's it. That was my one.
that
that was
right.
my one.
All right.
I want to say that a lot of people ask me.
Okay, let me give you another one.
Okay.
An 8/8 fights another 8/8. Or an 8/8 fights a 4/4 with 8 regeneration. What happens?
The 4/4 survives with full health.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And the better question, that 4/4 gets hit by like pickoff and does 4 damage to it
It dies.
because it's not a combat during combat.
Correct.
It's during the action phase.
So a lot of people ask me, if you played Dota before, do you have an advantage going into Artifact? This is the prime example. You actually have a disadvantage. Because in Dota, regeneration like works a certain way, and then it just works completely differently here. Same thing with silence.
Okay, so you can think about
It's just
armor.
confusing as shit.
Armor is just on all the time and is negated by piercing.
Correct.
Armor always prevents any sort of damage source that is not piercing.
Yep.
By whatever the armor value is. Regeneration is only happens during combat.
Yes.
So if you have a 8/1 with 1,000,000 regeneration, it'll never die during combat
Correct.
because there's no piercing effect or whatever
For regeneration, yeah.
But if you just have something that deals 1 damage outside of combat,
It
kills
does.
it.
Yep.
Mhm.
That's
All
a
right.
great way to explain.
That's really good.
Yeah.
You guys get it? Okay.
The one reason that I think this card is bad is because it's limited to melee creeps. If this was all allied creeps, absolutely amazing. It's like Omni Knight plus.
So it doesn't affect range creeps.
True.
True.
Next.
This card and Prelix, dude. Good combo.
Not bad.
Winter Wyvern.
This is Brian Kibler's card. Of course, it gave the dragon to the Dragon
Kibler,
Master
yeah.
himself. Yeah.
So Winter Wyvern pushes a lot of damage, dude. This guy can flies over to.
Yep.
So can I just say that the flight ability in Dota really is not that big of a deal.
You
All
go
his
through trees. You could.
Yeah, but all his other abilities are the ones that are like the big things
cool
in Dota,
things, yeah.
like healing, preventing physical, all that kind of stuff.
Sure. Yeah.
Here, the flight ability is pretty freaking strong. It is like
Amazing.
one of the most
Amazing.
strongest parts of him.
Yeah.
Like the Winter's Curse it's okay. I mean, it's good. But
It's
not
good.
like-
It's
It's
good.
not like something amazing because you don't auto kill a unit. It has to have allied neighbors that can kill it. You don't-
Yeah.
So, the Arctic Burn, damn dude, that ability is amazing.
Yeah, I think when we had Yo Larson on the show, he says when you're playing aggro, you want to be avoiding their hero. You want to be hitting tower.
Yes, it's a she. Sorry, I misidentified.
Yeah, she. And this ability allows you to do that. You don't want to be hitting anything. You don't want to be trading heroes. You just want to fly to an empty spot, hit them for 10. That's a lot of damage. So,
Yeah.
good
And
stuff.
a lot of people have been a little confused as far as the mechanic of where you're allowed to move with this. And basically, if your board is full and you have nowhere to block, then you're able to widen the board to the left or the right
If
side.
you have the same number of units as them, then you could pick their
Yes.
face.
So, for example, if you have more, same
Or
number
more.
or more. So
Yeah.
if, you have,
Same or more,
if they have 2 guys, you got 1 guy and he's Winter Wyvern, or
Yeah.
she's Winter Wyvern. She can't move away and hit the face.
Because you have the empty spot is the other spot.
Yeah, you have to block if you can, but
And
if
there's
you're-
always that 25% chance that you
Yes.
fly to an empty
You
spot
get the arrow.
and the arrow just hits the creep anyway, and you are sad boys.
Yeah.
That happens all the time.
True.
Roughly 1 out of the 4 times, but yeah. Next. Emissary of the Quorum, one of the most powerful cards in Artifact.
Auto pick in draft.
Why even give him 2 armor? What's the point? If you just remove that 2 armor, does it even matter?
Yeah, I
still
wonder
pretty
why
massive.
you give her 2 armor.
I don't think it does.
So melee creeps don't fuck with her. She keeps growing. I don't know. She's scary.
I mean, she's buffing herself, so
Yeah.
it's not like she's gonna die to a melee creep anyway.
This card every turn lets you buff your whole board. It's scary fast. Remember when I said black pushes 80 very well with Oath? Green is contesting that with this card.
Yes.
This is the best card that you could ram to or Mayo to. In
Turn
Constructed.
2 Emissary.
Oh, you win. You
Turn
actually
2
straight
Emissary is a real... Well, if they have a Slay, you don't.
up win. Okay, Slay. You don't win.
Turn 2 Emissary is worth.
It is worth.
Because then you're just buffing every turn. You're killing stuff. It's great.
A lot of people don't think about this, where once you have an Emissary down, you don't even ever need to put a hero in that lane again.
Yes.
She is the strongest hero, and she will just overtake. And your opponent still has to commit resources and hero in that lane because they're afraid of getting 80'd.
And she quickly spirals out of control because, look, she's not just modifying her ally, she's modifying herself.
Yes.
So
she doesn't die.
She has 10 health. You don't kill in the first couple turns, she's suddenly, 9, 18 or whatever it is.
That's the correct math, Kenshin. I'm proud of you.
So she gets out of control pretty quick. So
Definitely. Well, as Time of Triumph is to red, Emissary of the Quorum is to green.
Yeah, Emissary of the Snowball.
Ultra win
what
condition.
this is. Next. Slay.
Oh.
The
see how,
insta-counter.
you see how I put it right next to each other?
Anyone think that this art is kind of like the CGI version of
That's true, huh?
Why does it look like?
Yeah.
Why does it look like Jurassic Park 1? She's killing a Triceratops.
Well,
here.
look, they can't.
It's a Thunderhide.
They can't commission the exact same artist.
I know.
For every
it
card.
Just looks different. I don't know.
Different style.
So the thing that you want to check is how many Slay they got, how many they used.
Yes.
Every black deck's running 3 Slay.
Maybe.
No, that's definitely not true.
Definitely
not true.
I don't know.
Limited.
So
for
I definitely understand your perspective from limited. There's
limited
some,
for sure.
I've talked to some pro players that don't think that Slay it's like a tier 2.5 for them.
Yeah, fuck Slay. It card sucks.
But
they gotta have
personally, I would never run a black deck without at least 1 Slay. It's always a good answer to just have available for something massive.
You want to know how many they got? You want to know how many they've used? And once they use all their Slays, then you drop that shit.
Yeah.
Then you drop Chad Thunderhide.
Jeez.
And he comes down with the 25-25. You can't slay him. He's out there slaying. You know what I mean? Next. Unearthed Secrets. Is that Lycan?
Might be one of the best cards in the game.
Is that Lycan? What's he doing?
That is Lycan. He is picking up a box of hidden...
He's investigating his family manor.
Do
you guys read the lore?
Is that a loot box?
Is
he getting cosmetics?
Yeah.
Is he getting cosmetics?
He is actually getting on cosmetics.
What is the chances he picks up something good in there?
I think maybe 0.1%.
I don't know, dude.
Can you re-roll a loot box?
I don't know. You could play another Unearthed Secrets.
Sure.
Okay, so you want to play this? So what happens is they play their Kana Wolf thing, and then you play this.
Yeah.
And you just draw a billion cards and win.
I mean, you die too.
You die, but you got a lot of cards. Who cares if you lose? You got the cosmetics.
Theoretically, the highest card draw potential in the game is Unearthed Secrets.
Well, we haven't seen any of the cards, bro.
What's going to draw you like 10 cards? This thing can happen every single turn.
Can we settle here? Settle down.
Okay,
what if there's a card that says 20 mana, draw off your deck? Who knows?
Maybe.
All right.
Maybe.
By the way, you do not lose the game when you draw out your deck.
You don't.
Apparently.
You just have a gigantic hand that you have to scroll through. Literally use the scroll wheel to scroll through. And then you just finish the game.
So you don't actually have to take damage from creeps to actually draw cards. If you have this down and they play Bolt of Damocles, you still draw a card. I just want to say.
Right. Yeah.
You can also Bolt of Damocles your own tower.
Correct, to draw a card.
Yes. It's after the combat phase, though.
Correct.
All right.
You can bolt yourself, pass the turn, and then you draw.
Then you draw a card.
Value.
Totally worth.
Super value.
10
Good way
mana
to
to draw a card
spell.
and do 20 damage to your own tower.
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay. Next.
Must have this in green decks, period, if you want to construct.
Yeah, you just bolt yourself.
Dude, look. This is what I'm talking about. Draw 2 cards, 1 mana.
Deal 2 damage to allies and
Yeah,
all lanes.
don't worry about that part.
Yeah, don't worry about that second part.
Just draw 2 cards.
Just 2 damage to all allies. This is a huge drawback, to say the least.
I just want to say I've casted this card with Crystal Maiden. It was like, ooh, feels bad. Just your hero's just dying left
You
and
are
right.
dying
Yeah,
when you cast this. But, sometimes it's a last resort kind of thing. Sometimes you don't care. Maybe you have nothing out, and you're just casting.
Of course, when this card was revealed, it was revealed next to Kana as well. Great combo with Kana.
That's Kana. That's literally Kana.
Yes. I wonder why they put her picture. Maybe it combos with Kana.
Yeah, she look.
Prey on the Weak.
She's self-harming in order to cast Hit better. Kana, you all right, dude?
Is she self-harming?
Look, she's stabbing her own.
Is she?
She's stabbing
She's
her
doing some
own
demon
hand.
shit. She's the dyer. Come on.
Maybe she's just
Kana.
cleaning the knife. You
Kana.
know, just with her hands.
You
I
wanna,
don't know.
Kana, you want to talk? We here for you. You know.
Okay.
Self-harm is not the answer.
I agree. It's
So-
never the answer.
Next. Hip fire.
Yo,
Nice.
This is the shit.
this is the bread and butter. Yeah, we talk about the tournament this weekend, right?
Yeah. Hip fire is
Take
the
every
shit.
hip fire you see. Take every one of them.
You know why hip
Your
fires
deck's
are
just
shit?
30 hip fires. Doesn't matter.
You just
Yeah,
you
dude.
can hip fire and then do something else,
Like hip fire again,
or chain frost and then chain frost again.
or hip fire again.
Yeah.
with the 20 mana that you apparently
Who gets the gold if you kill your own hero? They get the gold, Eric.
They get the go. Yeah.
You can't
Yeah.
kill your own
There's
hero.
no
for gold.
denies.
It doesn't work like that. So,
Another mechanic that gets you confused if you come from Dota.
okay. And
It's
the
good.
picture here is sniper wrecking a creep.
Yes.
Because hip fire does kill a melee creep,
Yes.
which is important.
I've hip fire a creep so many times. It
Yes.
looks and feels bad at
The
first.
tournament we played this last weekend, people are asking. We did talk about it already.
Yes.
It was not a constructed format.
Correct.
Lumi finished 2nd. Blaze finished 5th to 8th. I finished
9th.
9th to 16th. There were around less than 100 people, but more than
One.
one.
More than 3 because we all played it.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And Joel Larson won.
Quite a few pros.
Stupid, sexy Joel Larson.
I don't
Fuck
like that
that
guy.
guy.
Yeah.
Okay. How would this allow you to cast 2 Chain Frosts? Chain Frost also gives you initiative.
Yes.
So.
Anytime you cast one of these get initiative cards, you could just
You mean on
go
the next
again.
lane, right?
Huh?
You mean on the next lane?
You get
right?
14 mana in a lane. That's
Bro.
fine.
Agate and
Casually.
Sanctum.
Sanctum.
Though. We just saw the fucking thing.
Yeah, then you lose initiative and he.
That's fine, but you could cast it again. It's fine. All right, next, Artie.
Ooh, this guy's. good.
Satyr Duelist. Look at this guy. Goats apparently know how to sword fight in the Artifact universe.
That's good.
This guy's a goat, and he has a sword, and he's slowly getting better at swording people. Right?
Yeah.
That's essentially what this is saying. This guy's 3-5. He's not working out. He's only getting better at sorting.
Is this Arya Stark?
Yes.
Okay.
Sure.
Just trying to throw some lore out there, you know?
Yeah. Some Game of Thrones lore.
Yeah.
I love this card. I think that it's just really fits into the green package very intelligently. It's like you're able to spread the board on your 4 mana turn. You're able to threaten the tower quicker and quicker as this guy builds up. Maybe you get some regeneration from various sources or
Gotta
buff him
say-
with some armor. Lots of good stuff.
You chuck this down as an early game creep. You're chucking it down on turn 2. You're
Yep.
trying to cheese him. Some goat cheese right here.
Oh, jeez.
You're trying to cheese their tower down with some goat cheese.
Goat cheese, by the way, very good.
Goat
Very
cheese is
delicious.
amazing.
Yeah.
A lot of goats out there. A lot of ways to cheese with them.
Yep.
Maybe they wanted to make that pun just specifically for us. So, someone says, I can't leave the office until this beta key draw. Please, sir, can I have a key? No, you cannot. We're going to talk about the cards, and then we're going to do the key draw. All right? Relax, bro.
So mad. So
Yeah.
angry.
The only drawback of this card is there are a lot of 4 mana green cards. I think that later we'll talk about the cleric, and then obviously Lycan has its wolves. Like
Yeah.
there's so many cards that just fit into this kind of same.
I think for every
Color,
color,
mana
4 mana
type.
is like the most contested color. So even though this card looks really good, it's competing with a lot of other really good cards.
Someone
So
says, I remember Sunsfan saying he won a tournament and got money for it. Did Sunsfan win a tournament?
you could get money without winning a tournament.
Okay.
But I don't think Sunsfan has won a tournament.
Okay, well, this guy says Sunsfan said he won.
Well, maybe it was a tournament of 1. You know, maybe he just. Had his
I've
own
won a
little powwow
tournament
going.
for sure. I
Okay.
won the internal BTS tournament. Have you won an internal BTS tournament?
Did you get money for that though?
No, I did not. But
Okay.
Blaze, have you won an internal BTS
That's a
tournament?
very good question, Ken.
Did you-
So
did you
about
win
Satyr
that?
Duelist.
You want to win an internal one? No? No? Okay.
So as far as 4 mana is actually very well contested, like you said, but I don't think it's as big of a deal that you have like a loaded deck of like a bunch of 4 mana cards compared to like Hearthstone, where it's like they call it curve stone. You need the mana curve, you need to mulligan into the perfect 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With this, it's like if you have a bunch of 4 drops in your hand, if you're waiting on a 6 or 7 drop for the right time for it, like
That's okay. Not a big deal.
it's not bad.
Yeah.
Next, this is one of those creeps you want to leave in a lane, and just your hero
Yeah.
gets out.
Yes.
Cursed set. Whoa,
This
he
card
is
sucks.
scared. Look
This
how
card
scared he
sucks.
is. Look how scared he is, dude.
There might be a debate on this.
Can we zoom in on this Satyr's face?
No.
Can we do that? Is there a way to do that, production? There is? Okay, can we do that really quick?
He says one. Artie says one moment.
Okay.
Do you guys think this card's good?
This card's bad, dude.
I want it to be okay, but it's just when the more you learn about how like the pathing works and just how enemy units can completely screw over any form of aggression.
It's more closer.
It's
closer.
Oh no.
She's
Get
not
right
gonna-
in there.
You can really see from her
We want
eyes.
the biggest.
Is it a her? Can I assume this is a her? Or is
I
that too much?
I would kind of assume
It's a
but-
pink goat with an earrings.
Whoa, pink has nothing to do with it.
Okay. Sure.
Earring has nothing to do with
All
it.
right. Okay.
It's just that.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the male satyrs don't have a bra like.
Maybe you can.
Oh
Wow.
This is just. She is scared.
She's cursed.
She's got some good eyelashes. I've
She's
never
scared, dude.
zoomed that far in to
She's
notice.
scared.
So the one way that this card could not be terrible is if it is. I'm trying to remember if that's revealed or not.
you could eat it with a ravenous mass.
Huh?
Sure. Just get the stats.
5 mana 6/6. That's good stats.
Yeah,
You can
sure.
just eat it straight up.
So two cards, some ridiculously
Yeah.
high number of mana for just a.
Oh,
oh,
yes.
okay.
Okay. No, I definitely remember. Conflagration was in the pack stacks.
Yeah.
So Conflagration.
Yes.
If you have red-blue, you play the satyr down. You just get 1 free gold per turn based on the satyr's passive.
This is
That's fine.
Yeah, this is
I think the best time to use this card is to put it in front of a hero and trade.
next.
5 mana 6/6 is good.
Next. Another goat.
This is the best goat.
This
Greatest
is
of all
some
time.
George
goats.
Washington looking dude who's reading.
I'll never not
he's
see that now.
reading a book.
Yeah.
Is that the Declaration of Independence?
Probably.
What? He's restoring the tower's mana, dude. Just like he led our country across the Delaware.
This is Aghanim Sanctum with legs.
Yeah. He's like, this is a strong fucking card, dude.
She wishes she could be Aghanim Sanctum. I'm sorry.
This is a guy, I think.
I don't know. Let's not assume genders here.
Okay.
Okay.
Is this? Would you put Aghanim Sanctum in your deck or this?
This. You can play Aghanim Sanctum on other lanes. That's the biggest thing. Is like you can play it from lane
No,
1 to
you're
2 or
saying
3.
you would put Aghanim Sanctum in there.
Okay, yeah, the opposite.
Correct.
But this
This
could
card
hit for
also
2.
is easier to die.
It could block.
Yeah, but sometimes you don't want that to block. You want to fully restore your
I
tower's
have,
mana, bro.
I have seen it played in competitive decks, but it's not comparable to Aghanim Sanctum in most cases.
Yeah,
It's
I agree.
one turn later, and it might die easy, you know, that kind of thing.
Also, blue decks a lot of times would like to play a lot of effects that clear the board.
But you can run both. Someone's asking, can you run both? Yes, you can. You can run both.
Unlimited mana.
Next.
Ooh.
Omni Knight. This is what Slacks revealed.
Correct.
His favorite hero.
Mhm.
This guy, that all-seeing one's favor is fucking strong.
Solid,
Okay.
definitely.
Yep.
It's
Good
not.
stuff.
It's all allies have +2 regeneration. That is strong.
Everything on the lane.
Yeah.
And then it keeps things further alive with the
Yeah, you can
purification.
heal. You can heal. That's
Yeah.
okay. Whatever. Every 2 turns you can heal for 3. It's good.
Keep your creeps alive. It's good.
Mm.
Keep your heroes alive.
Okay.
He looks really simple, but I think
He looks very serious.
yeah. You could build like mono green if this card exists.
Yeah, for sure.
Like really insane ability. Just doesn't look insane, but
Someone's like, how does
It's good.
regeneration work? Regeneration only applies during combat. It's like armor that only applies during combat.
And can overheal if you're not taking damage.
Yeah. You do heal if, like, let's say something has 4 regeneration and it has 1 life. It can heal to 4 or 5.
correct.
Whatever its max HP is.
Yep.
Eventually. Next.
Ooh.
Spring the Trap!
That's my card.
So I saw some people hating on this card when
Really?
it first came out.
This card
This
is
card
insane.
is fucking strong, bro.
Insane.
I was laughing because a lot of people said this is an underwhelming card. This card's fucking amazing.
It's a massive drop.
They're
Like,
saying it's 4/8. The stats are not that
I'll
good.
tell you why this card's people are undervaluing it. People were hating, but they don't understand that
They haven't
this,
played the game yet. That's why
Yes.
they're hating on it.
this card. It lets you do stuff to the opponent that they do not expect. They think they're about to win a lane or whatever, and suddenly 2 centaurs show up in the lane. It's not really that they're 4/8. It's that they show up
Yep.
in a random other lane. And why does that have a casting cost, by the way?
again, if it gets bounced back to your hand and there's some future mechanic that allows you to play that occurs, then you could play it for that mana, I guess.
Okay, cool.
I don't know, but I'm assuming it based on like the sap idea from
Yeah.
Hearthstone.
And can I just say, red does not have a lot of tricky shit.
This is some tricky shit.
This is some tricky red shit.
Yeah.
They thought the red heroes all got together. They had a whole summit for this. And this is what they developed. It's like, this is like the Tesla SpaceX for red.
This is not bad.
This is the most tech
it's good.
red has ever had.
It's good.
You know,
Yeah.
blue is fucking working on theories and shit. Red is like we're gonna put 2 centaurs in another lane.
Blue had this
You
in
know?
like
That's what they
1400s. You know.
Yeah, the blue is like what the fuck is this? We can restore our mana fully. We can do 20 damage directly to a tower.
Yeah.
The fucking red idiots, they're trying to figure out how to put a horse into a different lane.
Wait,
that
Ken.
is
Ken.
that is where they are.
What about 2 horses?
Two horses,
horses.
and it cost.
They
the blue
figured out 1 horse a long time ago,
The
but
blue
2
heroes
horses
are
though,
like,
dude.
I can eclipse for 6 mana.
Yeah.
For 7 mana, the red guys are putting 2 horses. They're like laughing. They're like, oh, fucking idiots. That's what this is.
Horses are good though.
Yeah. So
good horses.
But that said, this is really good for red.
it is really
Yeah.
good.
They can kill like 4 melee creeps without dying.
Yeah.
They can block like crazy. They'll
They're like-
usually take at least like 2
They're so dumb.
hero creeps.
We have trapped you for 7 mana. 2, 4, 8.
It's
bro.
actually a great card. I know we're joking
Yeah.
about it.
We're joking, but
great
it's a
card.
funny card.
It's less often that you're able to tower kill off of it, and more that you're able to do.
You're defending.
Yeah. It comes down to Artifact very frequently becomes down to kind of a base race situation where if you're completely stalemated on the lane that is most contested, but each player has 1 lane that they're already winning, you can use this to defend without committing more resources to that lane.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Next. Selfish Cleric. Whew.
This is my Omni Knight playstyle in Dota.
Dude, what?
Nobody getting healed.
What is he doing?
I'm just healing myself. Dude,
He's just beating a dude.
Dude, this is like Julio Jones when
What
some
is it?
defender comes on, man. He's just shoving him down.
Yeah, look at him, dude.
Dude, he's like, get off.
He is wrecking some guy.
Yeah.
He is selfish. Dude, this is not a good look for the church here. This is not great.
Right next to the Ravenous Mask.
Gotta say that not a good representation of the religious fanatics in Artifact.
Okay.
You got a mass that kills everything next to it, and a cleric that is just only healing himself. He's just killing people, healing himself.
Yeah.
So next,
That's a good green.
it's I like the duelist better, right?
All right, Blaze, can you handle
The
this
fuck
one
is
for us?
this?
Yes. So this is a 6 mana card that has been translated as Remote Detonation.
What?
This
You're studying up the Chinese right now, Blaze.
This spell will deal
It's like a cockroach
5
or some
damage
bullshit.
to any enemy unit that does not have a unit blocking it or directly in front of it.
Yes. Thank you.
You thought I don't know these cards? Come on.
会读中文吗?
Jeez.
No? Okay.
So
Still working on that
basically,
part.
it basically deals 5 damage to anything that's unblocked, essentially. I guess good card.
Look at this guy. He's just hiding. That's a techies.
Yes.
One of the techies. He's a techie.
He's a
And
goblin. Yeah.
he's trying to, he's trying to mess with some guys.
Yep. So
this is a good card. Very
yeah.
good.
It's okay.
in the
Can you read
background
the
there,
Chinese, Lumi?
对每个人面前中摆什么什么 and then deal 5 damage.
Okay. Great.
Yeah.
and in the background you've got like Kana, you've got all the Hounds of War, you got some like mega creeps going on.
Yeah.
Let's just blast them all. That's a great way to clear basically an entire lane of like 1 HP dogs.
Yeah, because what blue needs is more mass removal.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They lack it.
That they just don't have enough of that. So
I mean,
next,
This card does something that no other card does.
fuck is-
Well, not this one. This card sucks.
can we lower the
This
resolution
does as
on this
well.
a little
This
bit,
also
guys?
does something.
Guys, can we lower the resolution on this? It's just way too sharp for me. I can't see everything on
Oh,
this card.
This is a leak, dude.
This is a leak. That's why.
Hmm?
We're approaching the end here. We're almost done.
All right.
Would you play this card?
No. Discard your hand? What the fuck?
How much do you think this card is going to be worth? You think people will be trading
mean,
this for 5 cents?
3 cents is the minimum, so
Discard your hand, bro. You draw 2 cards a turn. How can this be worth?
Yeah.
It sucks late game. Early game, you're going to have cards in your hand.
Yes.
When do you play this?
Never.
So the only way that you could actually really get a significant benefit out of it is if you're pretty much running out of steam already. You're playing such an aggro tempo deck that you're just playing everything that you draw, and you're just top decking whatever answers that can possibly damage it.
I'll tell you right now, emptying your hand on turn by 6 mana is really fucking hard. Whoever said that in the chat.
Yes,
That's really fucking hard. You have to have all low shit and then just draw this. And the low shit has to be useful in the first 2 turns, which is hard too. It says this card's gold rarity. Yeah, so
Yes.
maybe people can use it in a way that I just don't know.
Ravenous Mass.
Yeah. This looks like the Iron Giant from that movie. Iron Giant.
Yeah. Which one?
Yeah. But next,
Yeah.
he's like a buffed up version of that guy,
This card is really bad.
Okay.
in our opinion at least. Okay. This
What?
Is,
There's
is
more
that it?
cards. Artie, I'm gonna break your kneecaps.
Well, relax, dude. They're trying to work it out for us.
Yeah, I know. It's an in joke.
We'll ask some questions while it's happening. There's like 20 more that'll. We're not going over all of them, are we?
No.
There's way too much. I
Yeah.
think
And most of them aren't that interesting, honestly. Like, I think maybe the unsupervised
Rarity
artillery can be
equals
kind of
tech
cool. but-
complexity, not power. This is 100% worth testing. It's probably not going to be good. I agree with you, dude.
Yeah.
It's worth testing. It might be good in some specialized constructed deck or
Yeah, it's
whatever.
gotta be tempo. It's like there's no way you run that in a control type deck or even mid range. Probably.
If it had some siege, maybe it would be good.
I would love that. I would love to see Keen Folk going with Siege. I'm down with that.
What are the keen folk?
That's like
they're a
Sniper,
race.
Mazzy, wait, no,
Tinker and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Those guys.
Yes, Tinker is a great
Clockwork?
yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Enough
the
magic.
Alchemist?
Oh,
Oh, that's a big one.
This is a card.
he's punching Invoker. That fucking nerd. He's punching. He's like, oh, how many orbs you got now? He's punching him, dude.
I think this might be
The strongest red card.
the strongest red card.
Correct.
Really?
I think
Stronger than
this-
Time of Triumph.
This and Time of Triumph has a really. I mean, they do different things. We're comparing apple and orange.
Richard Garfield made this card.
Oh, he made it a lot of
Yeah.
cards. But this is.
who's that MTG pro that protested Worlds? This is his favorite card.
Oh shit! Not match.
Is it too soon?
No, it's quite relevant. So.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, Jerry. This is Jerry's favorite card.
Jerry Thompson.
Jerry Thompson.
Yeah.
So
Respect, Jerry.
You say this is the Red's best card in a way, but this
Yes.
is there's no way I'd run 3 of this in most of Red.
I would.
decks.
Maybe 1 or 2. I think, not 3.
Maybe. I don't know. But I like this card because those blue fucking eggheads
Yes.
are sitting back with their sanctums and
This-
shit. They cast something.
Dude, this
they're
is a
like,
Tesla.
I
This is a
refresh
real
all my
Tesla, dude.
mana, and you're like, I proceed to the combat phase. Get
Yeah.
fucked. That's essentially what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
These guys with all their shit that they want to play. No, sorry,
Yeah.
we're just gonna fight because that's what Red wants to do.
This
dude.
this feels so red. I just
Yeah,
love the
it
flavor.
is
around
like
there, yeah.
very much a fuck you.
Yeah.
All your dumbass abilities, I don't care. We're gonna fight, and then your fucking 2/5 CM now just instantly has to fight. He can't cast Frostbite. He can't cast any of the other stuff. He just dead.
Cards like
So-
these really give red a chance.
Yeah.
Because red cards rely on the combat phase so much, and sometimes you don't get there. Your
What
card
is
just
the
dies.
counterplay to enough magic? The counterplay is keeping initiative.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hip fire
Yeah.
keeps initiative, or just having really strong board state where they can't enough magic and get an advantage.
Sure. Sometimes
So-
you could like put so much damage on the board that if you enough magic, you die,
Yeah.
and you just don't want enough magic.
Yeah.
So
I would not evaluate this as Red's strongest card. I would evaluate it as the card that Blue is weakest against.
same thing.
I mean, that's only
it's
like
really strong
assuming that
against-
you're
it's-
always going to face Blue
It's
decks.
really strong against the other colors too.
It's just good.
okay against Green. I mean, it's not really going to do that much.
There are so many times I look at my board say it's like, okay, I could survive this turn if I could cast this, and that. Right? You cast one of those creeps, and they're like, enough magic,
Yeah,
you
but
lose.
later on in the game,
Yeah.
when Green has all this mana,
Mhm.
they're gonna cast something big, and
Correct.
if they haven't cast it yet, then
Enough magic.
enough magic they can't.
Yeah.
You know, so all the other colors heroes are weak against red. So if you just see those X's,
Yeah. Enough.
you
magic.
enough magicking,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So
It's good. And I love the mind game aspect of it. Is like, oh, does he have something that he wants to play here? Doesn't he? And sometimes it's obvious. Sometimes it's very subtle. When I'm playing like casual games with a friend, then I'll actually reveal the card that he prevented me from playing with enough magic, just as a hey, that was pretty solid kind of a thing. But
someone says, "What does this do to initiative?" It's a normal initiative passing card.
you
So
played the
every
last card, so
yeah.
they have initiative on the next board.
If you have initiative, and you're red, and you just cast this, the turn just ends.
Yeah.
yes,
And
it's
then-
the combat phase for
Combat
this lane.
phase means the combat phase for the lane, which means that they can't cast anything. It's just over. They just
Yeah.
fight.
And go to next lane.
Next lane.
What if this card also said get initiative?
That
would be too
stupid.
strong.
That would be
It'd
insane.
have to
That
cost
would
like
be
You
three
could just go enough magic through the whole turn.
Yes,
you
it
know?
would,
Three
it, would
enough
cost, it would cost 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Um,
All right. Next, Artie.
It's fun though.
Ooh, this is really elite card.
What
Look at
the
that. Look at that art. Do we have enough pixels for this one?
is this what is this?
This is Act of Defiance.
Is that what it says? Active defense?
Defiance.
Defiance.
Yes.
If you know the lore, it's about the Vools against like the Bronze Legion or whatever. But it's 4 mana, modify allied creeps with +2 attack and +1 armor. I think it's like probably the most green card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In terms of like just
Originates
matching
from
the
the
theme.
lands of the JPEG. We're sitting here with trying to figure out what it says.
This is a green kill condition in some rights. If you're playing a very rush aggro deck, you slap down a couple creeps, you act, they die. So there's a lot of league cards. I chose this one to talk about.
People call this act. They just say act.
Okay. Act.
Yeah,
that's fine.
And I'm just telling people the lore.
Sure.
You know, people. This is what the nickname is for it. And this is a, we were talking about buffing green creatures.
Yep.
This is what it does. Or creeps. Sorry, I
creeps.
keep saying creatures. Yeah.
The sweet spot for me is anytime you get to act 3 guys or more, just feels good. It's good spot to aim for.
Only in the lane you're in, though. So
Only in the lane. Yeah.
As can be inferred from pretty much anything that doesn't mention lanes.
Yeah. Okay.
But no, it's really good. And there's like melee creeps will be able to trade so extremely well.
Yes. You eat their melee creeps.
They'll be 4 attack to kill any melee creep. Yeah. They only take 1 damage
4/5.
per
4/5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next
card.
Relentless Pursuit.
This is a tricky card. Like
so
the tricky
this
black
is a
color.
PA chasing a Darkseer.
Yes.
Choose a unit in another lane, move a random allied black hero from this lane to that lane, deal 2 damage to the chosen unit. This is fucking confusing, bro.
Yes.
This is a lot of shit is going on in this card.
That's why it's a rare.
Also
it's
a
confusing.
rare, and it also only costs 1, and it's cross lane. Oh god.
There's a lot of stuff.
It is a lot of stuff, dude. Oh, fuck.
Because like you remember, like there's a card called. I keep on forgetting if it's revealed or not, but
no, don't talk about it then.
Okay.
Well, this good though. This card's
card
good.
just adds value.
I can just look at this card and tell it's good. I won't know how to use it because I'm dumb, but I can tell it's gonna be good. You know?
Okay, I agree.
This is way too much text for this card to be bad. Do you know what I'm saying?
Is that your
Just
criteria?
look at how much text it is.
Wait. So if we go back to enough Magic, where there's like 4 words, not a good card.
It could be good. I don't know, but this is
look
how much
good.
shit
this
it does.
This is definitely good. Okay,
It's got to be good. So some fucking MTG Pro Tour winning nerd is gonna find a way to fuck me over with this card. I can just tell.
I agree. Yeah,
I'm gonna be playing some game and Yoel Larson 5.0 or whatever is gonna show up and wreck me with this. I just can tell.
Okay.
Yeah. Next.
I think that's the final one. I believe. Is that the final one?
Is that the final one?
That's the final one.
All right. Shit. Okay.
We had a lot of cards today.
That was good, dude. That was fun. How many more do we got left? We got some left. For next time.
Literally
For
said
next
that
time,
was the
right?
final card.
Yeah, I'm saying for next time. There's still some
Yeah.
deck picks that were still leaked that we haven't looked at.
There are a ginormous amount of deck picks.
Yeah, we can only look at so many deck picks before we get tired.
Yes.
So, any final words on the cards we just saw, Blaze?
I mean, I think we're just starting to see the game shape up in terms of like win conditions for different colors. Like obviously the Bolt of Damocles, the Thunderhide, and the Emissary and stuff like that are really important for blue and green. I just feel like people are getting a better picture of like how the game will actually play out more towards the late game. There was a lot of aggro stuff. There was a lot of econ stuff that was available, and people were like, that's cool. But now we get into like the beat of it, where like how do you get to the end game? How do you play a successful deck? And I think that just opens up so many more possibilities when people have this bigger picture.
I just want to say to everyone out there thinking of leaking some deck picks.
Yeah.
Generally, it's good if there's a schedule and people want you to leak those deck picks. But if you're sending out a giant bunch of unsolicited deck picks, not good. Valve's not going to like that. So let's not do that, all right? All you people that have the ability to do that, don't do it, right?
I agree.
Okay. Anything before we get to the drawing? Are we going to draw this?
Does Artie know how to draw random
Do you guys know how to
viewers?
do the random viewer draw?
Yeah, okay.
Do they have to enter anything?
No, they just have to be in chat.
You just have to be in chat. You don't have to type anything. You just got to be in the chat.
Yeah. You do have to type.
Never mind. You do have to type something.
Exclamation
Well,
raffle.
hold on.
Is that the?
Tell
thing you
them
type?
that they have to take out the timeout first, right?
Yeah, we'll
talk over a
unmod
bit.
the bot
Yeah.
if necessary.
Are people getting banned? I really don't want them to get banned. Oh, they're hitting exclamation point raffle.
Is that the word?
I hope that's the right thing to type. I don't know.
I hope that's the right thing to type.
Okay.
It is the right thing to type.
Everybody
you only have to hit it once.
Type
Please don't hit
exclamation
it.
point raffle.
Oh my god.
Especially if you're
So this
Lumi's
is
cousin.
even look. This is even better than you have to be in the chat. You have to be in the chat and responding.
Yes.
What if it's like a guy with a Chinese keyboard and they can't even type that? I guess they could copy paste. That's right.
Hold on. I gotta tell my cousin to
Tell your
change it
cousin.
to English keyboard real fast.
How do you say raffle in Chinese?
I actually don't know.
I don't know either. My parents would never let me do any gambling, so I don't know the words for it.
It's not a gamble.
I
Are you
don't know
baiting
any
me right
Chinese-
now, Kenshin?
I don't know any bad words or sinful words
That's
in
the thing.
Chinese.
That's the same. Like my
I
white
didn't even know how to
friends.
say boobs in Chinese. because my parents never
How
taught
do
me how
you
to
say
it.
boobs?
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know how to. Some of
I
my
don't know,
white
dude.
friends like asked me to teach them curse words. in
I don't know
Chinese.
any
I'm
curse
like,
words.
I
They-
don't
My
know.
parents didn't teach me any curse
I'll
words.
be like shit, shit. You know, that's
Yeah.
how you.
And I know the Chinese expression for disappointment. My parents did that one when I get bad report card grades.
Well, how do you do that?
Just, one of those.
I think that's a global. That's
Yeah.
not a Chinese only.
Yeah. Okay, are we ready for this yet? Everyone's been spamming it for a while.
1 minute. So
1 minute. We'll give them a little bit. Minute.
So I want to talk about. Well, you guys already know. Tomorrow we're gonna do one of these. We're drafting.
I hope
in
I
the
get this
office.
guy, Chen.
Can you guys see?
This is my dude.
Chen.
All right.
Yep.
He's my father. I can't play him in Dota because I'm not good enough.
Okay.
But I can play him in Artifact because I don't have to control multiple units. I just hit a button and
You take
it
one.
give me a
these,
creep.
yeah.
So
And then on Friday we will have another podcast with wife coach.
wife coach,
Wife coach,
not life coach.
not life coach.
Life coach's wife. Wife coach.
Correct.
She's gonna be on. We're gonna be talking about how she get into Artifact, what she think of Hearthstone, what she think of life coach, all that
Yep.
stuff. It's gonna be fun.
Wife coach, incredibly strong player
Mm-hmm.
in both constructed and limited.
Yeah.
So very, very good.
Yeah.
Someone
Also made top 8.
is that a debate or
No.
can we say that?
Yeah. Why not?
Okay.
Blaze said he did.
Yeah, but he's saying that about himself.
So we. Dude, what are you talking about? It's like
Maybe,
it's a
maybe
benefit.
somebody's upset that they made the top 8 out of less than 100 people.
Well,
Yeah.
okay.
Wife coach is my secret nemesis in tournaments. She always beats me.
She's good.
She's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm salty.
Good player.
That's the one player I'm salty against.
Okay.
Not Yo Larson, not the other people that beat me in finals. It's wife coach.
You have a rivalry going on.
It's a
We
one,
can talk about that.
It's
on
a
the
one-way
podcast.
rivalry.
Oh, she
she
doesn't
just
even know.
knocks me
She has
out.
no
Sometimes
idea.
she just
She
knocks
just
me
beats
out
you.
in round 1, and
just
she's like,
fucking beat
"Oh,"
you.
she's like, "Good luck, have fun." I'm like,
She's
"Fuck
like all
you."
nice.
Yeah,
Lumi's
she's
like,
all
"Fuck-
nice. I'm just like,
Fuck this.
"Oh,
All
that's
right.
my cousin, the Burgundy Cow."
Did this Burgundy Cow win or won before?
No,
Okay.
that's my other cousin. And then
Melton John,
Melton John.
1985. Well,
you
this
think he's
person-
from born in 1985?
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
It's an old person.
Okay.
It's not that old. Come on.
Are you 1985?
No, can you relax? Let's just talk
Are you
about. Let's talk
83?
about the winners, dude. Let's talk about the winners.
Let's talk about the win.
Melton John, 1985.
And Burgundy Cow. Our social media person will contact you.
Yeah, you have beta keys now.
Yes.
Congrats.
Now we will ask you a series of 10 artifact questions. If you answer them correctly, you'll get the key.
How many cousins do you have?
Genghis Khan was busy back in the days.
Genghis Khan? You're not related to Genghis Khan. Get the fuck out
No,
of here.
we are all related
A
to Genghis
Mongol?
Khan. Yeah.
Dude.
It's fine. All right,
Okay.
we are done for now. We got another podcast on Friday. You come check it out. Wife coach, myself, and Ken will be on the show.
Someone's like,
And-
how do I sign up to be a cousin?
I gotta be in the family.
Gotta be in
Sorry.
the fam, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.